All right.
No, don't.
Wait, what did he do?
He
Nothing.
He, like-
I didn't do anything.
That's good.
I mean, that's fine. If you want the mic inside of you.
I thought he was Puck. I got jealous.
All right. So now this is the part where I have you just talk.
Talking what?
the microphone.
I can't do prayers. I don't know languages.
I don't know languages.
I don't know language.
No, a little bit of Spanish, but nothing
So what you got,
major.
Nothing.
senor?
See.
Keep talking.
He's trying to equalize your volume, so yeah, you got to keep talking.
Well, my day was beautiful. It was wonderful.
That'll do. I'll have
Good. I
to.
was running out of stuff.
You didn't say anything. You were running out.
I was running out of things to say.
My day was beautiful. End scene. That's all I got, guys.
It's a short story.
You should just, instead
Bye.
of saying people that, you should just say, pick a toy and tell me about it. Like,
That's what I was gonna actually
Well,
tell
once you
him.
started pointing,
Okay,
I
pick
was
a
like,
toy.
okay,
Any toy.
there's a big turtle in the top shelf. He is blue. I don't know his name.
It's another toy review. It's by Quentin this time.
Oh, you don't want that.
No,
I don't know enough.
It's
I
basically
know
what I heard.
nothing,
I know,
and I did the toy
that was the
reviews.
point of it. It
I
was
can-
actually really cool.
That shark's
Yeah,
really cool.
At some point we're gonna do it.
That thing's badass. It's supposed to be a shark or a megalodon.
It's a shark, and it's
Okay.
from
Oh
McFarlane.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Interesting.
Articulated. Now I'm gonna hand
Ooh.
this to you. This is for children.
Touch-
When you pick it up and just feel it, you'll know why
Why-
it's not for
I
children.
want to feel it.
touch his teeth.
Oh my!
There is
it's sharp.
Every part of that
Holy
sharp
good
shark
God.
is sharp as fuck.
Yeah, you can
I like he handed it to me. I'm like, is this a children's toy?
What's in there?
keep going farther.
Oh.
Don't fucking finger the shark's mouth.
I wanted to see if he had anything for dinner.
No.
You
That
gotta check
is
the other
insane.
end for that.
There's no hole.
You gotta
That's
make one.
a fin.
Like you could even get your fingers just pinched in this
Mhm.
thing and
Yeah,
it would
it is.
tear some skin.
It
It's
is
for adult
not
children.
meant for
No, no.
children.
No, children. Look-
Children.
Look,
I
8
was
and up.
trying to justify it.
Does it actually say
No,
it?
it doesn't.
It's probably like 2 and up.
I'm
That's
sure it's
sad.
not.
Mm.
I'm sure it's not.
That
for
person
2 and
got
up.
fired.
It's the guy who created Spawn, McFarlane.
I don't know.
Do you know what Spawn is?
Spawn,
No.
Do you not know what Spawn is?
No,
Not
babe,
by
did not
name.
know.
You got we
Younger
went over this
generation did
earlier.
not-
25.
But Spawn.
I've never heard.
That doesn't
I am-
help.
You know, I've heard
Did
of like the
you say-
spawn of Satan. I
Just
know.
saying, but spawn does not automatically equate to. But you must.
Oh,
right. I know.
That's
I know exactly
right.
what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Thank you.
What-
That's what you have to pretend.
No, if you say the thing enough times, it's like when you're trying to speak to someone who doesn't know the language, you just say, so if you're speaking Spanish to me,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, you have to go over there.
Just say it louder and
So-
slower,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's perfect.
That's how. That's so Spawn.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That actually works though.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
fair.
oh,
With
yeah.
languages, oh yeah.
Well, no, because then the hand motions start getting
Yeah.
involved at
Once
that
you
point.
get
No,
louder,
no.
you
And
start
then-
pointing more.
Yeah.
That's my
Yes.
English.
That is my English.
I don't have any Spawn toys here.
No, you don't.
But there's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a comic book.
Ooh.
They're redoing a movie.
They're making a new one.
But-
Yes.
McFarlane started out in comics, all this. He's very famous, so he can do whatever he wants. He's making Batman toys now,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
Mm.
all the wrong scale. And he said
no.
they don't need to be in a scale. People are going to buy this, and they're going to buy it, and we're good. So everything's out of fucking scale, and he don't care.
Oh.
And people are buying it, so he's right.
My man.
Good for him.
He's nuts.
It's good that he can do whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
but he's
he
rich,
wants.
so he can
Yeah, I
be
know.
nuts.
Yeah.
That's exactly correct.
Hmm.
He's allowed.
I disagree. I feel like my OCD would be like, that's not allowed.
Really? So you can tell me the different scales and why they matter?
No.
When-
but
When
if
you
I
have-
buy it
when
and
you
they're all
have-
different
matter.
sizes.
When you have Batman this tall, and then Robin is taller, and you know Robin's like a teenager.
I don't know the scale, but I know that's not right.
Oh.
That was a good sound check. This is definitely going into the fucking podcast.
I need input.
yes.
I can't just talk.
Yeah.
All right, now you talk about a toy.
Well,
Any.
I see the Ninja Turtle trolls, which have piqued my interest
Which one do you want to see?
Where am I? Oh,
I like do the purple one.
Do you know the name?
I know.
oh God, no.
What? Really?
This is going to be a fun podcast.
Oh
I'm going to have
my
so much fun with this.
God.
I never got into Ninja Turtles.
I didn't either.
El
Couldn't
Purple.
do it.
El
El
Purple.
Purple.
His name is not El Purple.
It's Spanish.
It's Veloto.
It's
Our eyes
not.
match.
It's Donatello.
His pupils are even very large.
Yeah, he's all cracked out. Look at that hair.
See, now I don't feel as bad for teaching my students the name of the Ninja Turtles as related to Renaissance artists.
I know Michelangelo,
Uh-huh.
and I only know that because a guy who lives in our apartment complex introduced himself to me. He goes, Michelangelo Ninja Turtle. And I was like, oh, I guess that's got to be a Ninja Turtle name.
But
So
which
which
one's
one,
Michelangelo?
I don't know.
Take-
If you had a
guess.
guess. So you're on
Let's-
the same-
I just want to see.
Which color is Michelangelo?
You know it's not El Purple.
It's not El Purple.
Right, because this is clearly El Purple.
Yes.
So,
Is it La Blue?
wait, that's not blue.
The names don't have to match with the colors.
Oh, okay.
You really think
that
that was
is
called
fair.
purple?
No, but I was going with it.
The
So
purple
this
one's
one,
name is Bob.
You're lying, but okay. So I'm going to say the one on the far left.
This one?
I didn't even notice the
I
giant
mean, technically they're the same colors. It's,
You didn't notice the 4-foot
I'm
turtle
looking
behind me.
because I'm only
Giant
looking at the now 3 miniature ones, and he's right behind you. So when you're leaned forward, I don't see him. But okay, the far that not the giant left one, that one, yes.
That's just so you know, that's the same
It's the
turtle.
It's
They're
the same
both
turtle
they're both orangey.
with orange.
I don't know. That one's a little darker.
I mean,
He's-
the
oh,
paint,
he
paint
got-
codes
he's-
are different.
That's from the summer. That's winter him. That's summer him.
Oh,
Yes, that's
that
that's,
explains
tan.
the
that's
safari
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Is it actually?
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Thanks.
Woo.
I really tried. Here's El Purple.
El
back
Purple.
To
This is
You're
now his
supposed to do
name
that
from
in
now
the
on.
mic.
I'm doing it in my-
Purple.
Why? It's fun.
What did you do?
Got burped.
He burped.
Oh yeah,
I
we
said
don't
do
care.
it.
I'm
in
just
the
saying.
mic.
I mean, the next person's gonna get on here and smell.
Oh,
my,
I've
pants
farted
are
on
on
air
you.
before. So don't
I
worry
cut
about
I
it.
cut
in
that
the
out
mic.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so nice.
because I called her out. I was like, "Did you just fart?"
Like I can't do that. to her.
No.
But now we're talking about it now, and I'm not cutting out anything.
Yeah,
in
now
No,
this
I'm gonna
episode.
Now
insert
it's in
that
there.
clip here.
Yeah,
We have cookies.
We do have cookies.
they're out of reach.
I'll pass them. We will pass them.
The microphone is stopping my every
Yeah.
reach. I like the mystery machine. I know that one.
Yeah, I'm painting that. I'm turning that into something else.
Look out.
She really
I
likes.
pointed with the cookie, and she was like, "Oh,
She
Mine?
really likes chocolate, guys. So be careful.
okay."
I didn't even see Puck.
He usually cuddles with one of the animals. All
Baby.
right, we're gonna play a game. Do you know who this is?
I do.
It's a
It's
fox.
It's a fox with 2 tails.
I used to love.
Is
the,
it
I
from
used to love
Sonic?
the
Oh,
game.
Yes.
okay.
It's from
So?
Sonic.
I didn't
So
play
what's his
Sonic.
name?
Oh, toy.
What's his name?
Foxy.
No,
Not yours, baby.
he's a fox with 2
Foxy.
tails. What's his name?
Two-tailed fox.
Also known as just Tails. His name is Tails.
Tails.
Oh,
You fail.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fail at everything. I don't know.
What is his name?
I don't
I have
know.
No one
no idea.
knows.
That is
That looks like the
That's from
monster
a
I imagined under my
child
bed.
nightmare.
This has been with me since 85. Like, I got this when I was born.
His teeth are better than mine.
I think it's like 85 or 86. Made in Mexico. 87, sorry. So I got this when I was 2, and his eyes fell out. His nose used to squeak, and he's got wire and everything, so you can pose and everything.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
Funny Freddy.
Funny
What
Freddy.
is that from?
It's not what I call him.
No fucking idea. Just a Fisher Price
It's
stuffed
from
animal.
Mexico. That's why.
That's
That's
It's
El
from
Chupacabra. But now they have El Purple to
Yes.
save
Yes.
Yeah.
from El Chupacabra.
Definitely.
El
I know where
Purple
he's
Gang.
from. He's from Toy Story.
He is.
What's his name?
I don't know.
And he used to smell like strawberries.
Yes.
Used to.
Yeah, that was my.
No, this actually used to smell like
Yeah, no.
strawberries.
Yeah.
That used to be in my car to make my car smell
Yeah,
nice.
That was your
like-
air
It was
freshener.
his air freshener in his car.
Now,
That's
do
not a
you
bad idea.
do you know the? I know you don't know those.
I can't see. Lex got
I will give you $1 million right now if you can name one of the. Name what they're from.
I can't see.
It doesn't matter. You won't know anyway.
She got a dome.
No, no.
It's the Wuzzles.
Yep,
I don't
wasn't-
know.
But more
them
importantly,
either.
do you know what that thing is? I'll give you a hint. It's a dinosaur.
Oh,
Yes,
I know.
yes,
Yes, I do know that
um,
one. I don't know. I can't remember what it is or what it's called. It is.
Do you remember his?
You could also name what he participated in or what he was on.
or his
remember the name of the-
catchphrase.
I
I'll give you a
don't know.
hint of his catchphrase.
Okay.
It starts with not and ends with the mama.
It's his catchphrase.
It's funny when you give the whole phrase and they look at you like, what?
I was looking like,
Not the mama.
is that?
That's the
it?
phrase.
Not
and then,
the mama
And then
was
you
his
smack
catchphrase.
the
I've
dad.
heard
It's
that.
from Dinosaurs. It's an old Jim Henson TV show.
I've seen that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I didn't want to sound stupid and say dinosaurs, but I couldn't.
I wouldn't know
remember.
what it was from.
Dinosaurs.
Couldn't
I
even
could
guess
not
dinosaurs.
remember.
L dinosaurs.
Hold on. Everything's gonna start with L here.
Next to
No,
L purple.
some might be la.
Okay,
if they're
but
feminine.
It's feminine.
True.
Yeah. And
Okay.
now you can
But he's-
broadcast this in Spanish too.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm
Larger
broad.
demographic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So, episode 18.
Shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Woo, 18.
We're already 14 minutes in.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
hey, that was really
Solid.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh, this goes by quickly.
Before you
Really?
even notice.
The 5-hour one.
That one took forever.
that one,
The
We
first
have work tomorrow.
the
We
first-
can't do 5
Oh,
hours.
God,
the
no,
first
no.
3 hour one, the first 3 hours went quickly, and then hours 4 and 5
Here's
were
the thing.
difficult.
You guys leave when I say you leave.
Oh, so we're having a sleepover.
5 hours. We're going for 6 tonight.
Oh,
I have to
boy.
work tomorrow.
I
I
will
will
be
probably
sleep
pass out
sleep
in this.
talking.
I'm
Yeah.
off. So
well, good for you.
Lucky you.
I know, lucky me.
No one else in this room is, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have to.
I will write notes for each and every one of you.
We tried that, but you can't write me a note.
All right, hold on one
Sound like a
second.
guitar.
Yeah. We have a guitar over there. And every other instrument ever.
I don't know
Guitar,
how
a
to play. I
bass, a
have one.
violin.
I just don't know how to play it.
So yeah, episode 18, and we
Mhm.
have 2 very special guests today.
Mm.
My heart.
Alexa
Hey, this is Alexa.
and Quinton.
And I am Quentin.
Hi, I'm Quinton.
Got a little nasally there.
It kind
of
of sounds like the penguin.
Ah,
Hi, everybody. I'm Quinton. Do you know who the penguin is?
From the hang on.
Not March of the Penguins.
Wait.
And
No,
not
no,
happy.
no, no, no,
Not,
no.
not
happy,
happy
feet.
feet
Are you
either.
talking about the villain?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
From.
Hold on.
This
That-
is so
that
enjoyable
is
to me.
Bat-
I love
You
this.
just like this.
I love when no one
That-
knows anything about the
Man,
things I
That
enjoy.
is
This-
Batman.
this is
Correct.
torture
Yes.
for
Okay,
me.
that's
Yes.
what I thought. I didn't want to sound
feel
too
for
stupid. I was
you.
like, I know this.
I didn't
just,
know
I gotta
Batman had a
caution.
penguin.
You're not.
He does not have a penguin.
Yes, he has a little Danny DeVito. Carries him
Oh.
around.
God. Oh.
Danny DeVito
Why does he
as
quack?
Penguin in this.
Because he's a penguin.
Penguins quack like a duck.
In,
No, no,
in the
those are his
movie, he
flippers.
does.
Oh.
Yeah, in the movie.
In the
definitely
movie,
does.
he goes like he kind of quacks.
Interesting. Never seen
Okay.
it.
Like,
It's
what,
not
what
as good as the
noise
first
do
one.
penguins
Yeah, I
make?
wouldn't.
Isn't it
They
like,
like
a
They like kind of
squeak.
screech.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
I
it
don't
like
know.
a squeaky quack, like a more high pitched quack?
I've never
you-
worked with penguins, so I don't know.
Never had one on the podcast before.
No, but any penguins listening, if you
Oh,
want to be on the podcast,
Please.
come
don't
on
discriminate.
over.
Immediately.
Oh my gosh!
Come on
any,
over.
any penguin tamers, we will gladly accept penguin guests. If only, like, hey, can I bring my penguins? Oh, yes, absolutely.
No, you're gonna have to
I
keep
would
him at home.
love
Yes.
to.
Were you going to say something?
Have you ever seen the video of the penguins walking in a line on the ice, and the one like falls, and he's like, "Ooh," and all the others go, "Oh," and they literally sound like the little aliens from Toy Story with the claw.
No. The one-
I
It's
think so.
Every time I
hysterical.
think of like penguin videos, I think of the one that's walking, and the other one just smacks it and it
Yes.
falls into
Yes.
the ice.
Mhm.
Yes.
I've seen that one too.
So
Or you sacrifice. You sacrifice one of your own. Fwap.
no, that wasn't sacrificial.
that it?
That wasn't sacrificial. It was just like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
He just slapped him in the head. Quack.
little brother's pissing him off. He just knocks him down.
Okay.
just like Puck going down the stairs.
No, it's traumatic for me. I felt so bad for him.
You got to learn how to tumble. All right. All right.
He ran into the door. He just
I know.
That's
smashed
his
it.
fault.
Well, just think if he was bigger, it would have hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
He doesn't weigh
True.
anything.
Like if you take an ant and you throw it against the wall, that ant's okay.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
Okay.
He don't give a fuck. He's like, all right, I'll
He's
climb
gonna-
up the wall.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like
He's going to pick up a rubber plant, carry it away.
Okay.
You guys know what that? You know that, right? You don't know the old song about the ants picking up the rubber?
Rubber plant.
Oops,
No.
there goes another rubber plant. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's
No.
in. Have you never watched a Goofy movie?
I've watched
I
that.
think I have. I don't remember that
They
though.
sing it in
Goofy.
the Goofy movie.
Goofy is a character.
I know who
From-
Goofy is. Thank you very much.
Anyway, we got off topic already.
Mhm.
So, if you want to introduce yourselves, say what nerdy things you like,
Oh,
things
man.
about yourself, anything, go right ahead.
Yeah, so I love Harry Potter.
Woo! I always want more Harry Potter people on the podcast.
It's my third favorite thing in this world. First is my dog Gemma. She's an
Okay.
American Pit Bull. Or American Pit Bull. I guess American Pit Bull. She's a Pit Bull and American Bulldog mix. Then Quentin.
Mhm.
And then Harry Potter.
Oh, that's like a perfect list.
Yes.
I love
Now, how
that.
close are those three?
Pretty far.
No.
Pretty far?
Gemma
Pretty
and Quentin tie kind of. I mean, like,
No, they don't.
Gemma's number one, but like Quentin is also
they
like
don't.
he's like a 1.5.
She says it now.
Well, no, I know you're probably like
The-
miles away
Yeah.
from the dog, but I'm worried about you and Harry Potter
Yeah.
right now.
Oh,
Like,
no.
That's the concern.
That's the close.
There's a
I know
good
the
gap.
dog's farther.
Yeah.
I
There's
just
a
don't
good
know
gap.
about the other
Don't
one.
worry. Dunkle likes to tell me very often that he loves the cat more than me. So.
That
Yes,
was
I
his
like Hobbs.
parents with their cat too.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about yourself, Quentin.
I'm Quentin. That is me.
Any
And?
nerdisms?
Nerdisms? Not too many nerdisms. I mean,
Do you like Harry Potter?
I do actually. And to her surprise, I actually know a lot more than she thought. I like.
He did really well.
I know.
Really like. I liked it. It was good. I read most of the books. I stopped after the Order of the Phoenix. But
Okay, so you stopped like one shy. You stopped
However, he's seen the movies probably more than I have.
Ah,
So he
Okay.
knows
Probably.
a lot of the Harry Potter trivia from
mm,
the movies.
Gotcha. I've seen them twice,
mm,
both forced.
excuse
All of
me,
them?
not
Yeah.
extremely
We had to
forced.
do the run. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't like Harry Potter.
No, but it was an extreme force. I didn't like say you have to watch this.
Well, you can't make me do anything. We've
No, I
established
can't.
that.
But you, I've watched things for you.
Okay, I'm not stating that. I'm saying that I watched it for you. I
You
didn't want to
did.
watch it. I get
You
no enjoyment
did.
from it whatsoever.
You did. Correction, 2 books shy. Had to
I
go
know.
through
I
them
was
in my head.
thinking it's okay.
Wow,
Too.
I-
you're a terrible
too
Harry
shy.
Potter
No,
fan.
I'm not.
I know, and that's math too.
You've lost
You gotta-
all your
I'm
credibility.
wearing Harry Potter socks.
So, what's that mean?
I think that makes me a good fan.
Okay.
I pretty much wear.
Stepping all
Actually,
over 'em.
at this point, I pretty much wear exclusively Harry Potter socks.
Yeah, because you get them through the
The advent calendar.
the
Yeah,
Advent
I had
calendar.
one last year.
I had one
Yeah,
last
yeah,
She
year.
had one last year.
And then I
she's got
bought another one
year.
this year because I was like, more Harry Potter socks.
Yes.
Mhm.
I need all the Harry Potter socks.
Okay.
All of them.
So we'll start from the beginning.
Yeah. Just a
Of
couple months
time.
ago.
So Alexa is my niece, even though I keep wanting to say cousin because you're just
Yeah.
10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I found out that you existed back at the end of February, beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
Right before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
Yep.
it like
Yeah.
fully hit.
Like
Yeah.
right before
Like I don't even
everything
think
Yeah.
it
got
had
shut
come
down.
to the U.S. yet.
Yeah.
No, it was here, but it was right
Was it?
before we shut down.
But
yeah,
we-
it was right before like all the craziness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we just thought it was a cold.
Yeah,
At
it
that
was
point.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the flu. I
Yeah.
regret ever saying such things.
So yeah, we met at the happiest of places, a funeral.
Oh,
Where else does family
Right?
meet?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I
That-
know.
if you're gonna find someone that you've never knew existed, it's going to be at one of those weird fucking funerals where someone just comes out of the woodwork,
And that
that's
was
what
me.
happened.
I'm
I
your
came out of the
cousin's
woodwork.
brother's best friend, but we're related.
But I'm your niece.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So
Hi.
I mean, we won't get into the family issues, but we have we have fucked up families,
That would be a 10-hour podcast.
Oh, it would
my
be so
God.
long.
but we wouldn't even know what.
No, it would either be really long or super short because it would end
True.
with like,
Like,
we have absolutely no idea.
Do you know what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yes.
No.
No.
Do you know what's going on? No.
No.
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
That's it.
Thanks for listening.
So yeah, so we met at the funeral. Well,
Yes.
you and your family were there,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I was like, hey babe, I think that's my sister.
Yeah, like I'm like your sister.
And
I-
she's like, the whole time she's like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is a funeral.
Why are you
ma-
making jokes?
Yeah,
Joking.
like, why are you fucking around? I'm like,
Yeah.
no, seriously. I don't know who
think
that
that's-
is, but I'm pretty sure that's my sister.
That's my sister. Duly note, I had only heard of this woman like twice.
I was just gonna ask if
In
you
our-
actually had.
in our 12-year relationship, I may
I
have
brought her
heard
up.
about her. You brought her up once, and then you brought her up when I asked you if you had any siblings,
Yeah.
and then you
I
and then
think.
you brought her up when
I got 1.5.
yeah, and then you brought her up when we were talking about our wedding, and I was like, wait, don't you have a sister? And you're like, yeah, but she won't come, and I'm like, okay.
One, she won't come. Two, I don't
Yeah.
know where she is.
I don't
know
even
where
know how
she-
to get in contact
I
with
remember
this woman.
randomly going into a Staples one time, and someone checked me out, and they're like, Dunkle. I'm like, yeah, Dunkle. Do you have
Oh my God,
a,
Tori?
It was my Aunt Tori.
Oh
yes.
my- I thought-
a
I was like,
sister
Staples.
or a relative?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and we talked for like 3 seconds, and then I just left. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I should go back to talk to her and see what's
Yeah.
going on, but
How do you know me, strange lady?
yeah.
So that was the only 2 times I'd ever heard about her. And then at the funeral, like,
About
I think
her.
that's my sister. I'm like, no, it's not.
And then
What
my
are you talking
and then
about?
in mid sentence of that, my mom turns around and is like, "That's your sister."
Oh my God. Movie moment.
it was perfect.
Oh
it was
my
fucking
God.
perfect.
It literally was right out of a movie. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is unreal. Like, this doesn't actually happen to
Yeah,
people.
I'm living in a movie right now.
And whenever I
Yeah.
told the story, I was like, you're not going to believe this, and this is going to sound totally fake, but this is what actually occurred.
It's a Hallmark movie.
Yeah,
Aw.
it really is.
And look at us now.
Yeah. So we go to the after party, and
It's the lunch after the
my
funeral.
The wake.
It's
it was
always
the
the
wake.
after
wake.
party.
The wake.
no, if
It was
if
poppin'.
you knew my mom like I did, it's half a party. And I was like the whole time, I'm sitting with her and my dad and everybody, and I keep looking at you guys sitting over there, and I feel like you guys just have been staring this whole time at us,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I feel like I should do say something.
Well, that was me. I was like, I don't know when is a good time to go up to people at a funeral and be like, hey, I'm also family. You've never seen, heard, known about me, but
hey,
fam, like, what's up?
Hey, fam. What up?
so we have awkward staring back and forth, but
we-
not staring.
Like when
because
you
don't
stare
wanna,
and then you look away
you
when
don't
they see
want
that you're looking.
like, oh, we made eye contact.
It's
Fuck,
quick
let me turn around
glance.
this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Quick
Um,
glances over salad bars.
Don't make
Yes.
it obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I was like, I don't know if we.
And I
Like,
kept
it's
calling
my-
you a chicken. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's my dad's mom's funeral.
Yeah, it was, and then you
And
told me that, and
there's-
I was like, "All right, fine, you're not a
there's
chicken."
Yeah.
bad blood in the family, so I was like, I don't know if him seeing me talk to people is going to
Upset him.
upset him.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna leave
yeah.
because I have to drive back to Philly, and this was in Delaware, the greatest state in this world.
Just keep going. It's not the time
So
for
we're
that.
leaving. We're leaving, and this random girl just pops up. Hey,
like an Alexa in the box. I'm out of here. I see you guys are leaving, so I have to make my move now because this is my only shot at knowing my aunt and uncle.
Till
So
the next funeral.
Which they didn't attend.
yeah,
Because of COVID.
Well,
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Because of
Very
COVID.
yeah.
Yeah, there was like no one there.
Yeah.
Because you could only have
You could
like
only have 10 people
Yes.
Yeah.
at the funeral. So, yes.
anyway.
Continue.
So I was like, okay, I have to get up and go do it now. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go say something. So I got out of my chair and I was like, I don't even know how to start this.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey. And then you turn around and I was like, I'm Alexa. I'm your niece. I was actually, well, okay. So I saw that I had a new like leaf, like ancestry thing on
yes.
Ancestry DNA.
Yes, on Ancestry.
I
like
saw
months
you on
before.
there. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was like, I know this is my uncle, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I'm not a whole fan of like online meeting. I think it's just weird. So I didn't want to reach out that way. I was like, I want this to be a little more organic.
Right.
And a funeral was a little more organic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I decided this is literally my only shot, so I have to do it. But anyway, and I was like, so I was gonna message you on Ancestry because I saw, you had come up as like a, my uncle, but here I am.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hi. and you guys talked for like 5 seconds because we had to go.
Yeah.
We talked for like a couple minutes.
A couple minutes.
But I remember seeing you pop up on Ancestry. But I'm like, there's a lot of Dunkles.
Yeah.
And you knew of me. But I had no idea of you. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's just a Dunkle. I don't know. At one point, I was on Facebook years ago, part of a Dunkle Facebook group.
Oh my god.
all the Dunkles just come
Wow.
right here. But I never found anyone who I was related to. So
An actual dunkel.
Yeah.
Like our dunkel.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just found a lot of German people
I could imagine.
in one spot.
yeah. But anyway, you were saying.
Oh, then we got back into the car and I was like, she has more balls than you do.
She did.
I was so
did.
impressed. I was like, oh my God, that took so much guts. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
no, I was shook. I was shook. Shook in such a good way. But yeah, I did spend the whole car ride telling
Cinder was scared of the snake.
Me too, honey. Me too.
but yeah, I spent the whole car ride telling you had less balls than your niece.
Whatever. It ended
It worked
well
out
in the
beautifully.
yeah.
It worked out beautifully.
Yeah. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great.
now what I don't know is when you go home and how what's the interaction with that? Hey, I met my uncle.
Well, do you want to hear the first time I ever even heard of you?
Okay.
I was going to ask if you'd known.
Yeah. So I was
I feel like this is not going to be not pleasing, but
No, it wasn't. It was
Okay.
just
It wasn't
weird.
bad.
I don't know how old I was, but I was in elementary school. And I was in gym class. And we had a student gym teacher.
okay.
And he was, like, calling roll one day. And afterwards, he'd come up to me and he was like, do you, by any chance, are you related to, like, a Dunkle? And I was like, no. Like, I'm thinking, like, no, it's just my mom and I that are the Dunkles. Like, I don't know anybody else with Dunkle.
Yeah.
And
Shut up, Cinder.
Cinder.
so I went home to my mom that day and I was like, are we related to a Dunkle? And she was like, yeah, that's my brother. And I was like, you have a brother? She was like, I have two. And I was like, you have two? Where?
Whole life.
Surprise!
You what?
So when was this? Like, I didn't say this. But like, when were you going to tell me that I have
Yeah.
two uncles? Like,
Thanks.
okay, thank you
Surprise.
for just
Yeah.
not introducing me to family, Mom.
Gotta love family.
So that was the first time I ever heard of you.
Now, who was
And-
the teacher?
I don't remember his name. I want to say it.
A student teacher.
Yeah, he was.
So how old were you when you were in how old were you?
I was in elementary school. I don't know what grade. I want to say around third.
You were probably in college with this person, high school or
No,
college.
I couldn't have. No. The person who was teaching her also had to have taught me. Because
No.
if she was in elementary school,
No, it's a student teacher, so
I
it's
know.
somebody that was in college learning to be a teacher.
but Jim,
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
my
sure.
gym teacher.
I don't know any people who went into gym.
You might have just went to the same school.
Yeah, you might have
known
gone
the
to-
name.
I wasn't that
school.
popular.
Yeah, but okay, but
No one knew
Well,
who the
he
fuck
knew
I
of
was.
you.
Look, he knew.
I need to know this person
You
now.
made an impact.
I don't remember his
Go
name.
back into elementary school in your mind.
Well, I'm gonna look up at my yearbooks.
There were student teachers in your books?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
doubt it.
What school
doubt
was
it.
it?
Wilmington Manor.
Okay, so that's no relation.
You're gonna have to think of who you know who became a teacher in Delaware.
I
know
don't
of
know of
one
any.
person.
Yeah, it's not him.
It's not him, but I don't know.
Was he white?
Yes.
White.
Mm-hmm. And he had darker hair. He was tall and skinny.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
It
Delaware,
does.
Delaware's
best of
full
my
of Delaware's full of people.
Elementary
like that.
school memory. Like I remember a
Huh.
lot, but
Hmm.
I don't remember.
That's
I wanna
more.
say it was
That's
like,
more than I expected.
Yeah, that's impressive of all of itself. You
I
would
honestly
be-
remember a
I'm
lot.
telling you.
I just don't remember his name.
I don't remember much from elementary school, but that was because I was heavy into drugs.
Yeah. Glue's a hard thing to kick.
I was
Were
thinking
you
more of that
eating the
elementary
paste?
cocaine.
Oh,
That
Oh,
elementary
excuse
cocaine
me.
is some rough
I
shit.
was not on that.
Are you talking about
Chalk.
like pixie
Chalk.
sticks?
No, that's where you take the glue and the chalk and cut it
Oh
together.
my-
Oh wow.
Oh, that's elementary crack.
Snorted like a snake with the glue. It just
Snort it.
Goes
you,
right up your
You
nose.
heat it up. You inject it, and it's just the good shit. Let me tell you.
Mm.
hardens in your veins.
Yeah, it literally does. All right, so you were gonna say the second, or
Yeah, so that was the only time that I had ever heard of you.
Mhm.
That was the only time that it was ever really spoken of because she didn't elaborate. It's my brother, and I was like, oh, we have other family, other Dunkles, in fact.
surprise.
And
Like-
then
Like an uncle. Like not even
Yeah.
like a great grandparent.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like
distant
my
fourth cousin.
yeah, my
Yeah.
family's full of like second cousins that I talk
Yes.
to on a regular basis.
Uh-huh.
But like this is like an actual
This is your
blood
mother's
Yeah.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
Two
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't know about him.
But here's the thing, though. I can't blame her for anything because I don't even talk to my brother.
full brother.
So
full.
Like my
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
legitimate full-on brother.
Full-blooded
I don't talk
brother,
to.
yeah.
So it's the Dunkle thing. It's
It
just what we
is.
do.
I
Yeah.
We don't
guess
like
so.
our
It
siblings.
is. That's fair.
That's why I only want one kid.
That's why I grew up an only child on my mom's side, and then I was
Yeah.
17, and my dad had a kid. So
Yeah, I don't. That's just how it is. You grow up as
that's
a
why
Dunkle.
if we have kids, it's got to be one kid.
This could only be
yeah,
the one
I'm
child.
Fine with that.
Same.
Two at a max. I don't know. I couldn't do more.
If you grow up as a Dunkle, one kid,
Mhm.
one kid only, because
Yep.
they're not going to like the sibling. It's just how it is.
Oh boy.
So after the funeral,
Mm-hmm.
well, my mom asked like, "Well, that was quick," and I was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, they were leaving. Like, I didn't want to hold them up.
I don't know them. We don't have anything
Yeah.
to talk about.
So you come here often? Like,
do you go to these things on like a regular basis?
Yeah, love them. Oh, these after
Best
parties
thing,
are to
yeah, I was
die for. Sorry, Mama.
Dunkle means dark, and we have all the dark humor here."
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Well-
Mm.
And then I was telling Quinton about it, and I was pumped. I was like,
Mhm.
She's excited.
I met them. Like, I said hi to everyone because then I said hi to your mom and dad afterwards. And I was like, this was literally, I kid you not, I had been like, not, I hate to say dreaming of this, but I had been wanting to meet you guys for the longest time.
She's been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
We've been dating 9 years, and I
Mhm.
have been like, since I literally heard of your name in gym class the one day,
Yeah.
I wanted to know that side of the family. And,
And
I always,
I'm well known for my gym prowess.
Oh
like,
yes.
Like that one time I was in middle school and broke my wrist playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You're such an athletic person, babe.
You shut your I can beat you up.
You could. That's so impressive.
Meet me on the court.
Oh my God. You can beat up a 5'1" Jewish woman. Oh my God. That's so impressive.
Hey, I take the W where I can.
That's right. A dub's a dub. You take 'em.
Okay.
Nobody cares. They just look at the record.
Damn right.
But yeah, so I told him about it, and he was like,
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
pretty much. And then
Because she'd been looking for so long, and you would have met me, but it was during the week. I think I was working.
yeah, you
Yeah.
couldn't go.
Yeah, I had to take off that day. So yes, it was during
Yeah.
the week.
Mhm.
The whole ride
But-
back, I was so fucking pumped too.
Oh yeah,
I
I was
was
so
too.
excited.
happy.
I was
I
so
was
happy. I
too.
was like, oh my God, someone in my family who's not fucking weird that I know of yet
Who
Yeah.
seems
and is
really
awesome,
nice.
genuine, everything.
Just
It was
like-
wonderful.
Great.
Ballsy.
We spoke
Yeah.
for 3 minutes,
Balls.
and they know me.
Yeah. It's like-
Ballsy.
well, it's
I was
like-
like, God, that takes so much guts. I was just so impressed because I'm like, for a person to do that and just like flat out, and you're younger than he is, so I know that's more intimidating.
Mhm.
And I was like, that takes so much guts for a person to do that. And I was just like in awe. I was just like in awe of what you did, and that was me. Like I was just like, God, that's so impressive.
Mhm.
I could never do that.
Well, thank you.
You don't have to, because she will do it for us.
Yeah,
from
Yeah.
now
that's
on.
true.
But like
That's
I was like, I think I talked about the last episode. It's like, now, other people might take offense to this, but you won't.
Okay.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
But it's like seeing a puppy for the first time, right?
I love
Like-
being compared to as a puppy.
gonna
See,
say.
other people might be like, "Oh, a dog," but like when you see a puppy for the first time, one, you love it automatically, and you have a bond. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
Just for talking to you for like a couple seconds,
Mhm.
I was like, "Shit, this is awesome."
Yeah.
So, welcome to the family. The me. That's basically the
Yeah, I
this.
was gonna
This is
say.
the family side of the
Yeah.
of me. It's just me.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. I just at least have another family. My family's small. Like
Right.
the people who I
Yeah.
enjoy in my
Mhm.
family, it's small.
Yeah.
Like even my mom's side,
Mm-hmm.
we don't talk to like anyone else
Right.
other than
Right.
Tori, who you met at Staples the
Yeah.
one time.
Mm-hmm. long
That
conversation.
one time
Yeah.
at Staples.
Yep.
Best friends now.
So she and her husband and their daughter, so my little cousin, like that's my family other than my mom and my mom on my mom side.
Okay. That's
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 it.
the,
That's
that's
literally
the
it.
Dunkle. That's the Dunkle curse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But see, on my mom's side, we don't talk. I have
You have a
two
lot of cousins.
aunts,
Mm-hmm.
an uncle, one aunt, two uncles. They have children that we used to be
Wait.
close with.
Rob does have a son. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I don't talk to any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know.
It's
Some
just
bullshit.
A thing.
It's
Yeah.
just- it's just the way
what
it is.
Yeah, that's
It is what it is.
That's just family.
Family is a whole other conversation. Not just ours, but a family
Yeah, I was
dynamic
gonna
in
say,
general
I
is
don't
so
know.
many different things.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I feel like our family is special.
We are.
A
We're a
very
special kind of
You're-
special.
You're a
Yeah,
special
exactly.
clan. You're a special clan.
Yeah.
They are. Whoever created the Dunkle family line did not want it to go past a certain spot.
No.
Because they're like,
Yeah.
let's just get rid of these, wipe these out, separate those. Let's not talk about them.
Yep.
That's how the cards play.
They were hoping for all girls so
Yeah.
they wouldn't spread the last name and
Yeah.
somehow only had boys and they just kept
Mhm.
splitting off.
Oh yes.
So that's where Splice, that I get it. I see where Splice came from.
What?
You were talking about Splice in the beginning? Isn't that what you said?
Spawn.
Spawn. Splice. I was like, there's a movie Splice. I've never
Is
seen
there
that
a movie
movie.
Splice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm just on a different page than you are right now.
You're up here. I'm down here. I don't know.
Spawn. Well, okay. Same thing.
Yeah,
They were trying
exactly.
to spawn only. Okay, I'm trying to relate it back to make
We're-
sense, but
and
it didn't.
at this
Let it
point,
die.
I'm the only I'm the last male Dunkle that's
Could have
going to have a kid.
Procreate,
that has a
yes.
has a possibility of having a
that
kid.
has the possibility of procreation.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to take the name Dunkle.
No.
Which
No.
It
I mean-
dies.
Why?
It dies with her.
love it.
Quinton
love it.
Dunkle.
It's
It's got a
No.
ring.
It
doesn't
dies
roll.
here, dies now.
Here
Yeah.
Fuck
now.
that family line.
It
it's
is
gone.
with you. You're swimmers. That's it.
That's
Yeah.
sad because any kid I raise is going to be fucked up.
Trash can of solitude. Fucked up.
That's going to be the last. That's going to be the last Dunkle. That because no one's going to want to.
Also,
No one's going to do anything with that. Like, they're going to lock that person in a loony bin. Like fuck that person.
also, you're dead determined for a girl, so I mean,
I
like,
do want a girl, yeah, and it's probably in the cards. Because
girls do run in my family as well.
I'm talking about fate.
Yeah.
They don't want the Dunkles to move on.
Or
So-
it's fate.
Gotta be
Yes.
a female.
Or fate. Yeah, sure.
I'm good with that.
It's gonna be a boy just to spite you.
Yeah. Just to keep it going
Yep.
and have this curse going.
This is gonna
Forever.
be one single one for the rest of time. He's gonna have
The
this
lone
one
Dunkle.
boy. One boy.
It's like a soul Highlander. It's just the one, and it
Yes.
continues on forever.
Yes.
You would love having a Highlander.
I would love to be the Highlander. I got Scottish in me.
Yes, you do.
All right. Any other interesting anecdotes from the meeting or anything? I just remember driving back, and I was so fucking excited.
Mm-hmm. You were.
I was too.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to be weird. Like,
Should I text her?
yeah,
Is
like,
that okay?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like-
okay,
I'm
like,
yeah.
like it's
I'm
weird. Like,
what?
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Do like how? I don't want to be like forcing.
Yeah.
a
Well, that was the
relationship?
point of me introducing
know,
myself
but it's
to you
like-
guys to
It's
like.
I don't know.
He was. He's like, when should I text her? I'm like, are you?
I've
gonna-
never had
Because I
a
was-
niece
Are you go-
before.
Like
Are
I
you
wanted to
gonna-
text you as I was driving home. I'm like,
Yeah.
Are you
What are you
gonna
doing
be in,
later?
Like,
Can
a
you come up?
relationship
Yeah.
with her?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Can I text her now?
Yeah.
Would that be weird? I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. This is not like a boyfriend girlfriend situation.
just-
What
I
is
know,
a
but it's
normal
still
amount of
weird.
time?
48 hours minimum.
like, and then first of all, we didn't exchange phone numbers. We found each
Facebook.
other on Facebook,
Mhm.
which was weird. And then when we were driving home, she was like, "Why didn't you just get her number?" And I'm like, "I
Oh,
don't
right.
know."
Cell
I'm
phone.
rusty.
That my Facebook is on.
Look, I haven't done this in a while.
Well, that was
I've never dated my relatives before.
I got on her Facebook and I'm like, you know, you have cell phones, right? You could have just said like, hey, can I text you or something? No, that would have been weird. I'm like, okay.
Well, that was like when we went out.
Yeah, when we went out on our first date down to
Oh my god.
and this is why they don't want the Dunkles moving on.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we had our first date. I went down to Delaware,
Came
and that
back
was
home.
nice. Yeah,
It's okay. Don't cry about it.
and I was
know.
like,
I know
was
it's weird.
like, we, I,
Easy,
She's done.
killer.
she's done.
You're gonna have to give her about a solid 4 to 5 minutes. You think I'm kidding? Set a timer.
I got one right here. We're recording.
Good. Watch it. I'm telling you. I've dealt with it enough.
Oh my God. Oh, babe, was the date that bad? I mean, like, what is going on?
It was just that enjoyable, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Oh.
Tissues, everything.
We ain't got no tissues down here.
Yeah, I'd have to go upstairs.
We
for
got
this.
blankets.
I'd rather not blow my nose in your blanket.
We got the washing machines right there. We're good. We're just use one of the dogs.
I was gonna say it too.
Okay, yeah. So,
See? What are we at?
I told Quinton when we got back from JP Johnson's, I was like,
That was not a fart. That's just, I need to oil up my mic stand.
I was like, I felt like I went on a first date.
Yeah, because that's when we sat down and we actually started getting to know each other.
Yeah, I was like, I know nothing about
Yeah.
my uncle, so we were literally interviewing each other for
Mhm. We were there
2 hours, maybe.
2-3 hours.
Yeah. But I guess that's what happens when you meet your family after 25
Well,
years.
yeah, you got a lot to talk about.
24. I was 24 at the
A
time.
little bit to catch up.
Oh man. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of life to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's funny because beforehand, like I got there early,
As you always do, yes.
and
Is she gonna stand me up?
I was thinking about it. I was like,
This
this is weird. Like I'm nervous. Like I was like, this is a first date. Like I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Like what if she doesn't like me?
I remember you saying that. Well, what if she doesn't like me? I'm like, what?
like
So?
like I'm sitting in the I'm sitting.
You
in
haven't known her this long. Why is it gonna make a difference?
It will ruin my life.
Yeah, I'm like, you said that to me. I'm like, what if she doesn't like? I'm like, okay, if she doesn't like you, she'll be like the rest of your family. Like, what are you talking about?
That got dark.
Like,
It's not wrong. But yeah, like I remember driving down there, being nervous, sitting in the parking lot and being nervous for like an hour because I got there super fucking early.
Oh my gosh.
Was that early?
Well, we'll have that conversation in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I have no idea what's about to happen. I don't know this person. We talked for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
We talked online for a little bit. I got those digits.
good for you.
We texted, and then we met, had food. She cried a little bit.
Oh my god.
That is
Yeah, because I
not
thought you
a
were
shock.
dying.
And then we had a lovely lunch, and I was a gentleman, and I went home.
Good for you.
But yeah, that's that,
Okay, good. Well, good. I'm
and that's
glad.
where
I'm very
that's
happy
the
this happened.
yeah.
I
So am I.
appreciate it.
Me too.
She thought you were dying.
Yeah. From
We'll
my
tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, I didn't.
And
Do you want to cut this? Do you want to pause it really quick?
No, I'm just gonna
Oh, okay.
the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah. She got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got it.
we're all good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just meeting you and you're dying. Like,
Yeah.
I lost
This
it.
is some bullshit, man.
I wasn't dying, but
He's here to tell the tale.
yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was on whatever medication, and I told her I was like, I
Mhm.
got to eat specifically stuff.
Oh,
and-
yes. I
Yeah.
do remember that.
So, all right. So we'll transcend. It's not the word I was looking for.
Transition.
That's that's a word.
That is a word.
That's a word.
Transcend is a word.
It is.
Not the word I wanted.
I'm
Um,
always here to help you find the word you want, babe. That's part of my
Aw.
job.
Again,
Yes.
That's another thing we got to talk about. But we'll jump into the early thing because you get to places early.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have. Don't you? Oh my God, me.
Listen, I feel your pain, man. I
Mm.
understand
No.
the
You
struggle.
get it.
No, you have it worse.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah. So I show up to work anywhere from like 20 to 40 minutes early because I have a fear of being late. So I like to
Yes.
give myself cushion
Nuts.
time. God forbid there's an accident or a roadblock
Nope.
Yes.
or construction or anything that
Or
will
something
delay
goes wrong
me.
with the car.
Yes.
Anything.
I have
Don't
time to
care.
get to work. I like to get literally into work 10 minutes early so that I have time to use the bathroom, go in my locker,
Mentally
take my
prepare.
time. Exactly.
Yes.
I like to even warm into my day. Like when I wake up, I like to lay in bed for a little bit, and then I like to make my tea, have my breakfast, relax, then get a shower. I don't want to just have to get up and leave
Right.
because it's not enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
I don't like to rush.
You want to tell the
So-
people how early for work you are
Okay.
every day,
So
babe?
when I work my day work,
Mm-hmm.
I have to be at work at 6:30.
Mhm.
I live a half hour away from work. Half hour to 45 minutes, depending on what happens on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
I get up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and I leave the house at 4:30.
Yeah.
I am then at work.
Oh, so, I'm sorry. You did say leave at 4:30.
4:30.
Wow.
I get to work
Yep. Yeah, you did.
between 5 a.m.
You did not mishear that.
and 5:15.
Mhm.
I start at 6:30.
and you sleep in the car, right?
I do not.
Okay.
I
You're
might.
missing ample opportunities here.
So then at 5:40, so I sit in my car for a half hour or so,
Mm-hmm.
going through my phone, Facebook, whatever.
Yep.
And then at 5:40, I go into my work, get changed, slowly get ready for the day.
Get made fun of by the
And-
people that are there.
Yeah.
Look, they if I'm not there, they worry. All right, that's at the
And
point.
that's
Sure.
well,
I'm
you,
now a
you've had
staple
this
of
job.
that place.
You've had this job for quite a while, so it's like now they know your mo.
Mhm.
Yeah, they freak out if Dunkle's not sitting there because I get ready at 5. I go in there 5:40, and I'm up and ready to go at 6. Again, 6:30 is the start time, so I'm sitting there and just waiting for a half hour, saying hello to the people leaving for the night, saying hello to the bosses coming in. They all expect me there.
Yeah, the boss is coming in.
Yeah,
You beat them by an hour and a half.
yeah, exactly. The one time, one of the big bosses was like, we had a torrential downpour, and they were like, he was like, got to be careful on the roads. When you're driving around, you're gonna get in a car accident. Be very careful. All this other stuff. And then he was like, but you guys know because you drove in on this. Except Dunkle, because he was probably here 3 hours ago. I was like, well, you're not wrong, sir.
Wait, it's raining?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
It's technically, I thought it was still dark out. Shit. So, yeah, that's.
And now it's taken.
I don't like
me,
being late.
It's taken me years, but I've got you down to being at least on time, if not a tiny bit late for social gatherings. I
Okay.
can get him there. He gets
Well,
really
to be
mad
fair,
at
we
me.
don't go to social gatherings
Well,
anymore.
right now,
so it's
no.
perfect.
COVID right now
Because
is
I don't
perfect
like
for you.
social
Yeah.
gatherings.
But when we do go to social gatherings, I've gotten you to at least be on time
Yes, you
and
know how
not
she does this?
disgustingly early.
She
Yeah.
takes a shower 5 minutes before we're supposed
Yep.
to leave.
I'll take a late
And
shower.
if
I'll
it's
take a
somewhere
long time
important,
getting ready.
I will tell her, I'm going to fucking leave without you.
Wait,
Wait, what?
is that what? Okay,
that's what-
okay, hold on. Because homeboy over here likes to poop as soon as I'm putting my shoes on. Like, we're getting ready to walk out the door. Gemma has already gone potty outside. We are ready to go. And he's like, wait, I got to poop. And I'm like, if we leave now, we'll be a little bit early, if not on time. And you have to poop now. And he's like,
Oh.
yeah,
I do not want to hear that.
don't you even start.
Yeah.
I will not make us late.
I will,
Your
I
poop
will
makes us
bring
late.
your ass into this.
Are we going to talk about people's pooping habits?
Are we talking
Oh,
about?
we sure can.
Are we talking about
She's
bodily
throwing. She's
functions?
throwing knives. I can throw knives.
I got there's swords down here, apparently.
Right on the wall over there.
And they're closer to me.
Yeah, go for it.
Like you could try to throw those; they're a little heavy.
Well, what I'm saying is maybe that's his
His
way
method?
of slowing me down a
Yeah.
little bit too.
My method
all
is
have-
definitely makeup and clothes. Like I
Pisses. I get so fucking angry.
He gets
I'm yelling at her.
so
Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck
mad
are you
at
doing
me.
this?
Yeah.
he gets so mad at me, but it makes us on time. It makes us like on time for things and not ridiculously early.
And every time that happens, a little part of me dies.
okay, if it's the part of you that needs to be disgustingly early for social events, I think I'm okay.
No, because it swings the other way. Because now when I'm with you, I'm late. Because if you're on time, you're late. So now when I go to places without you, I have to be even more fucking early.
Okay, that's fine. As
Yeah.
long as I'm not with you, it's fine.
Bitch.
I just can't be seen an hour and a half early waiting in the parking lot with your face. I can't be seen.
That's fucked up.
I can't go to these parties an hour and a half early anymore.
They're still
It's
setting
weird.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You help.
they haven't even showered
I agree.
yet.
And that happens. That happened frequently.
That was happening all the time.
Like Jamie's family would have parties and all, Christmas parties, and I'd show up
Like-
super fucking early. I start helping set up. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that one person.
Mm.
You gotta help. They
There's-
need help.
okay,
There's
babe.
food, man. You know what? I gotta go shower, shave, and cut my hair.
Take a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quentin.
Look, yeah, look.
So, That's funny though, because we have the same fear.
It is funny.
Mhm.
And when I was young, it was always drilled into me to be early is to be on time, to be on time is to be late, and to be late is to show you don't care.
Yeah.
And that mainly was through marching band.
Gotcha.
Mm.
That is very prompt.
But I was always ridiculously early to that. And my mom would drop me off super fucking early. So it's a,
Because I'm sure you requested to be there that early.
no, I mean, when you're young, that's how I was taught. And
Yeah.
now it's just,
Yeah.
And you don't have
Inside
any
me.
control over that. They
Ingrained.
drop you
Yeah,
off
exactly.
early. You're there.
So you're
Yeah.
forced into it.
and I always had like early morning programs at school. So I was like in the jazz band and all that other shit. So, you know, school starts at, I don't even know what time school started because I was there at like 6:30.
Yeah.
I think it
at
started
8.
8. Yeah.
Probably at 8,
typically.
yeah.
Yeah, but you have like an hour.
Depending.
You have an hour of practice and all. So, of course, you got to get there a half hour early before practice. And, of course, school wasn't open, so you had to wait for the teacher to come there, unlock the thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mess.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I think my
yes,
parents
you
would
are.
have killed me if I had to get them up that much earlier to take me to school.
And I never rode a school bus.
Although I was
Never.
always disgustingly early to school as well.
Once, and I people were mean to me, made me sit on the floor,
Aww.
and I cried, and that was it.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
These hairs.
They're yours.
No.
No, they're the cats.
No, they're the
Yeah.
cat. The
Don't-
cat will come
Just-
down here when
oh.
we're not here and rub
And
against
rub his
the mic.
genitals on the
Yes.
microphones.
See, that's why I didn't
That
wanna
we're
put
putting
my
our
lips
mouths
on
all
this.
over.
I did put my mouth on this. I opened.
I licked
You
this.
put
open
your
mouth,
whole-
putting my
yep.
mouth on this
The
thing.
things I do to my microphone. Like I'm just telling you,
So dirty.
my lips aren't the only thing that's chapped.
This is like a rough material to do that with, babe.
Do what? You don't know what I'm talking about.
I have an idea.
He just
Whatever.
gets the dead skin off of his feet.
Feet. Yes.
Now, okay, I don't have this down. Do you have smelly feet?
Only if I don't wear nice socks. If I wear those
Okay.
like cheap, really elasticy socks, yes.
Okay,
If not, there's nothing.
that's not a Dunkle trait.
That's from your
That's
mom's
the
side.
Mulford trait.
Yeah, that's from your mom's side. Your
Fucking,
your deathly feet.
I was in college in a dorm room at UD,
Mm-hmm.
and they accused me of one not showering. I don't know why I couldn't say that right.
That's okay.
That's the mic. They're
And
just too close.
having having like rotted food in my place. Like, I'm sorry, dude, but it's my socks and it's my shoes.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
they're so fucking rank.
Deathly.
Like, it smells like rotting.
Mm.
It's bad. So
Yeah, I didn't get that.
lucky
Gene.
it's not a Dunkle thing.
Guess so.
But before, I'm just gonna go. First, we're gonna go through everything that we're the same.
Okay.
So we were talking about earlier about how you make up things, or like when I was saying, I was trying to think of a word and I said transcend when I meant whatever else
Transition.
word. Transition. So you do the same thing?
I jumble my words a lot. Not necessarily like confuse words for one another.
Oh, just make yourself sound better than me. I get it.
Yes.
No. There's just, you have an added bonus
No,
onto
you
the
can-
G.
You can tell him. You can tell him. It's better.
Straight
You're
up.
better. It's fine.
I know. However, I do have like what we spoke about my own language, which
Yeah.
might just be the German trying to come out of us.
Yeah.
What did you say
Yes.
that, Poe?
I did.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
deep down,
Like-
there's like an angry German that just wants to scream.
but we don't know German.
But you
so it
don't
just
know
comes out
German, so
jumbled.
so
And
it
that's the
comes out
best
as random
explanation
words.
I've ever
that's a good
heard.
explanation.
Yeah, because the anger can like
Mhm.
it gets you flustered, and you literally do not have words for it. So all of the words that could potentially
Whoa.
be there come out. What?
It is not anger. It's your daily speech.
Okay. But when I'm angry, it gets that way. If I'm really confused, it gets that way.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just really excited to speak about
It's a
something.
heavily emotional German.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yes.
crazy thing, though. What if we learned German and then all of a sudden it just fucking clicked and we're like, holy shit.
It could
Yeah.
This is-
be.
Well, I know one. I know someone who is German.
Oh, yeah.
She could teach us.
The water filter.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn German, but she wants me to learn Russian first.
I do.
German's really,
A little more
really
use
hard.
for that.
Russians.
I would
fine.
imagine
Well,
Russian
more
is
use,
a little
more
harder.
use in my family for sure.
Yeah.
No, because now we're gonna learn it.
To
And
speak
we're
it to
gonna-
all the American relatives.
We're
To
just
be
gonna
able to
talk
yell
to.
at people.
No, we're gonna go to functions.
There you go.
By functions, I mean funerals.
All the
and
all the Dunkle
The other
functions.
F word that you were thinking about.
and we're gonna just talk German to each
Yell-
other.
yell
No one else is
German.
gonna know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Yell German at
And
each
we
other?
might not
Okay.
even know what we're saying. We're gonna mock German it.
Yes.
We're gonna just talk to each other and pretend like it's German, but no, not real words, and then we'll just figure it out as we go.
Harsh,
Our
deep,
own language.
jumbled
This all
words.
sounds
Just yell at each
so-
other
Yes.
Yeah.
and point.
Such a
and
good
Yes.
plan.
shake our fists.
Mm.
You got to get really throaty too.
Mm.
Got to talk with a lot of spit.
Yeah.
Is it spitty?
It's very
Oh,
spitty.
very.
I don't really listen to many Germans talk, because every time I will type in German talk, it's just usually Hitler. So
Mm.
I stay away from that.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best.
So.
What else have you found?
I'm trying to look. You said you noticed other things before. I don't remember though. How are you with lists? Are you a list person?
It depends on the thing. Like if I have a lot to do that day, I will make a list.
Okay.
For this, I made a list in case we needed more to talk about.
I want to know this list, but go ahead.
Well, we already spoke of like two of the things, which was
Okay.
how we met and the
Well,
first
yeah.
time I heard of you. Why? What are your?
None. I'm very list oriented. Like
He likes.
I like lists. I like to be well organized in my thoughts,
Yeah.
not well organized in my belongings.
Well, because
No.
if your thoughts aren't organized, it comes out as horrible German.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
I
I
get
gotta.
it.
This is how I battle it.
This is how to combat the non.
I wish some of it would translate into your stuff. But,
it does. I was down here all day reorganizing this shit,
That's
And
all
here's the
you
thing.
ever do.
I do it too
and I was
She
like,
does.
with my
Her
collection
room.
of Harry
And-
Potter
Yeah.
stuff and
Well,
my
just your
books.
room entirely.
And yeah, I like to rearrange, reorganize it. I like to make things look nice.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's partially my OCD, but I came down this morning. I was like, this is gonna suck. Rearranging. As soon as I started moving things, I was like, I'm having so much fun. This is fun.
Yeah, you love
Yeah.
love it when you're in the process of doing it.
Um,
Just getting you there is the hard part.
puzzles. Are you into like tactile puzzles, like those metal things or anything?
I don't have any. I would like to. Like,
Okay.
I like them.
I think
I'm
those things are
addicted to
cool.
them. I'm addicted to them. She got me a what's
An
the
advent
word?
calendar.
That's advent
With
calendar.
the puzzles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Each
like-
day is a new one.
Yeah.
But she got it for me today, so I'm behind. I got through all of them in like 5 seconds each. Like I'm really good at them. I love puzzles.
Yeah, I'm probably not great.
They have ones on like websites where you can pay hundreds of dollars, and they're like mastermind boxes and shit.
They're very
I
complex.
showed you some. Remember that dude on YouTube? That he would
Yes,
he would
he
crack
makes
those puzzles.
them.
No, he doesn't make them.
Oh.
He like I guess you could say he reviews them.
He reviews them. He's the one with the
but
timer
he doesn't.
too,
He
and all.
gets sent them, and he'll try and see how fast exactly.
Yeah,
how, timer,
I've seen them.
how fast he tries to crack them and stuff. Dude's he's brilliant. He can usually get through all of them. I've only seen him miss maybe a handful,
Yeah.
not many at all. But yeah.
I would never be able to do it timed because time drives like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in,
he doesn't
in
like
the-
times at any time.
I just relate it back
Me
to like
either.
the Sonic the Hedgehog video game levels. It was a little green hedgehog. Fuck me.
Oh,
He's a
man.
blue hedgehog,
Yeah, I know who
and
he is.
it's 2D, so it's side scroller,
Mhm.
and like the water levels, and every time the fucking
Oh,
time limit, do.
I
Like
hated
I'm
it.
done. I'm done. I throw the fucking console away.
I don't like time limits in general.
I hate time limits.
Yeah.
They
He doesn't
freak
like
me out.
anything timed.
Me
No.
neither.
Where are we at? Being early. I feel like tangents. This is clearly.
The Dunkles are just tangential people.
I think
Is that a
that's
word?
Tangential is
Yeah.
also a word.
It is
yes.
now.
Ooh.
Nah, I didn't know it.
Tangential is a word.
I
Yeah.
think that's all I have for
I'm good with
similar.
vocabulary.
I know.
I'm terrible with vocabulary.
I'm all right.
I'm good with vocabulary.
Actually,
he's
no.
pretty
I'm
good.
actually pretty good with vocabulary. I will raise my levels.
You know words
I know lots of big words.
I know words, whether I use them. That's
properly
different.
or not. It's okay.
I use them properly. I just
can
don't.
use-
I use-
don't use them.
I
Yeah.
can
I
use
guarantee-
lots of $10 words.
I use $50 words incorrectly all the time, mixed with
In
50
German.
50-cent words that I fuck up too. I'm just words. They're not good.
I is not good with the words.
No, it's bad. I just go back to an English class in college, and they had you had to write down what you weren't good at, and things you were good at. And one of them
Lists. One.
yeah.
I'll make you a list of what I'm not good at.
And the first thing I was like, I'm not. I forget how I wrote it, but I tried to use I was like, I can't. Like words are not good. I can't do words. Words suck. But I wrote it like I'm not very verbose or something. I want to throw in a word like a.
Yes.
I know it's
I know a
wordy.
good word.
And he was like, use. He wrote in red. He was like, you use this word wrong. I'm like, well, that just
my point.
help. Yeah, exactly. There it is.
Literally what I'm trying to say,
I
bro.
was testing you,
verbose.
Teach.
But it's funny that my sentence said that, and he had to point it out. I'm like, see, I proved my point.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you.
That's an A+
You
answer
understand.
right
Right?
there. I mean,
That's a very critical thinking answer right
yes.
Yeah, I got an A in his class because it was a literature English class, so you had to read shit.
Yeah.
I didn't read anything, but I'm a good bullshitter. So
there. Yes, you are.
Number 2. Bullshit.
I didn't
I
want to
am
let him
good
on.
at.
Things
I didn't
you're
want.
good at.
I didn't want to
Things
let
I
him
am
know
good at.
because
making shit up.
I've never read any book for any language arts class ever. I was in a battle of the bands. Did you guys have that?
No.
Of course
No.
not. So, like during your lunchtime, you'd go to the library and you'd have the list of books,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end of the year, you'd have this competition where you went and you battled other people who read. So, like, you'd have a moderator, they'd ask a question, you buzz in, and you have to answer the question to what book it was. Like, they just have like a weird thing.
Oh.
Never read any fucking book. We won. I got A's on all my papers I've never read any of the books I was supposed to, like at all, and I always got A's. Like it's just you
That
got to
is
write with
impressive.
conviction.
You have to believe the bullshit.
If you have
I
to
can
make up
see that,
facts to prove the facts
You
that
are
you made
really,
up.
You are really good at making up things that sound like they're true too. So
Yeah,
like
I do it all the time at work. I just convince people of everything. I convince you of the stupidest things.
Oh
and
my god! Especially when I'm tired, it's so easy to believe you.
I think we told the story before, but I love it,
Mm.
so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm
Aw.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Go
I love you,
ahead.
but it's
Yeah.
adorable. So we're driving, and you know how they trim the trees
I hate this
Yeah.
around
stories.
power lines? Well, I convinced her that they grew that way because of the electric that goes through them, and it
Mhm.
shorts.
It said like electrical current and stuff like that, and it sounded legitimate.
I believed that, not because you told me, because I didn't know you existed, but I made that
Rude.
up in my. I believed that in my mind
yeah,
because I didn't want to ask my mom and feel stupid, so I was like, I'll just
It's
think about it.
It's
That's the
the
thing.
wires.
And
that's the thing.
it
What-
that was the only logical explanation. Not that they trimmed the trees around it.
No.
That didn't make
that
any sense.
seems like
Well,
so much
Stupid.
work.
Well, that's the
Why
thing.
would you do that?
It's dumb. Why would you pay people to do that when
Yes.
the electricity could keep the tree branches away?
Exactly.
To bullshit, you have to have something that could be believable.
Yeah.
And then you can just wrap all the bullshit around that
That's
false but believable lie.
Yeah.
Just like I had her believing that, like, you know how they trim the trees around it, but they also trim the trees flat against the road? That was because of the vehicles driving by. It stopped
Yep.
the
all that
growing.
wind just
the
That
tree.
against
makes
it.
sense.
The tree just knew.
It does make sense. It's great.
Trees are
I
alive,
love
they
it.
know.
It makes a
it's
lot
just-
more sense than people actually
And if
trimming
you can-
trees.
I know.
And when you just say it with a straight face and you just convince and convince,
You just
it feels
add
so
on to the
good.
bullshit. It's
Yeah.
just like a
Feels-
bigger pile of bullshit that makes so much sense.
But to be fair, right after you agree, I tell you that I made the whole
Yes.
thing up.
Yeah,
I don't let
do.
you go
and
on
then
believe
you
it.
make me feel bad. Yes.
Yes.
You don't
It's
let
hilarious.
her educate the public with the facts that she now knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Don't spread that
he
shit. 'Cause
doesn't let-
you'll look like an
doesn't
idiot.
He doesn't let me look stupid to other people, just
me.
him.
And whoever's listening to this.
Yeah. And that's love.
That's love. I only let you be stupid for me.
That's how I like them. Randomly off topic, but how have you been? How have you two been dealing with the whole COVID?
Well, at
At work.
first, I was a freak. I literally wiped down every
fucking thing.
individual thing we bought from the grocery store.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
how
I
she
have
was.
to.
I was
have
like
to.
that too. I would wipe it down with like Lysol and
Yes.
stuff. Yep.
Don't
I
care.
I gave up.
I don't care. I never.
Well, what we did now.
never
Yeah, I
started.
eventually was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is bullshit. It's not doing anything. I'm done now.
Mm-hmm. And then
I wasted so many wipes.
Same.
Damn shame.
But
Yeah.
then we didn't see anybody for like a solid 2 months in.
I thought it was farther than that.
No, I think it was just like
It was
2
long.
months.
I
We
think
did not see a single person outside of that apartment for
Oof.
that long.
That's rough.
From I guess
Sounds
the
like heaven.
second or third
I
week
hate people.
It wasn't
Into March.
bad, but I missed my friends.
into May.
I
It
miss
was May.
people. I miss people.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And then we only saw like 2 of our friends because they were completely out of work, stuck at home. So we were like, you guys don't go anywhere either. So like, I think we're good.
We can socialize
Right.
with other people
Let's
that don't do
enjoy
things.
each
Yes. And that was perfectly fine
The
with
way
us.
you said it is just creepy. Let's enjoy each other.
And we started doing like outside picnics when the weather got warmer with my
Yeah.
cousin and her girlfriend. And that was like, oh my gosh, I literally cried seeing
Yeah.
their faces
Mhm.
She did.
for like my little sister's drive-by birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking it well. Like I was going crazy. I was on FaceTime
Mhm.
for hours in the day because I wasn't doing anything. He was at work. So I was like, I have nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, okay now. We still don't see people. I see people at work
Right.
because I got a new job.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, it's good because I work with the public, I guess. Yeah. And I see people. So I get to
Mhm.
talk to people.
Yeah.
So it is definitely
Mm.
better.
So it helps. It helps.
Yes.
Working from home is terrible. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want to go back to work. I was talking to my friend today, and I was like, you don't realize how much you miss driving to work until you don't have to do it every day,
Mhm.
and you just have to walk to your, like, across the hallway. And I'm like, I miss just driving somewhere every day. Just having, like, getting up, getting dressed, getting in my car, and just driving.
Having a routine.
Having a routine.
Visuals.
Having, like, a break between home and work. Working from home is
Yeah.
just like I want my house to be my house and my job to be my job. I
Yeah.
don't like
Oh God. Yeah.
I don't like the mixture.
I could put some pictures
no.
of like outside,
Yeah.
inside, and I'll give you a steering wheel.
You want to
and you
wanna,
can pretend to drive to
just
work.
give me like a hall, like in our hallway upstairs from the
Yeah.
bedroom to the office. Just give me like a little driveway,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Do
I'll
like
grab
a-
a steering wheel in the morning and just go.
Yep, exactly.
Do like a Home Alone thing and put like
Yeah,
cardboard
yeah.
figures like waving.
Mm-hmm.
As
Nope, not
about
the
you?
same.
Certainly not.
Hmm.
How were you handling it?
Mine's the same. It hasn't changed. From day one on, I have not stopped working.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Right.
I've been to work. We don't see people. You know, I just get in and out of their vehicles. But, I mean, we got hit by it hard, but we never stopped working. So I never wiped anything down too much. We did a little here and there,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say that's about the extent of that. Other than wearing a mask, my life hasn't changed too much from it, and not seeing people for the 2 months.
Mm.
But
My face has
It's,
felt the
uh,
difference. I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
masked me
Yeah,
like
that's fucking-
crazy.
that
Listen.
shit sucks.
I've tried to develop like certain things that work. I mean, like a really good face primer. Like that's the only suggestion I have. Like
Mhm.
Just
I
keep
put
wearing
on-
a mask.
I put.
yeah,
You won't
yeah.
see
that's
it.
what she said.
Yeah, exactly. You won't.
I can hide most of mine.
Yeah.
Just primer and like a good foundation.
Yeah.
because it creates like a barrier. I like in my mind that's what I have reasoned it down to.
Right.
It probably isn't like the correct answer, but in my mind it's like, okay, if I put like a moisturizer and then a face primer and then a foundation,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't touch my skin, it touches my makeup. So
Right.
I'm okay.
Fair thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been kind of working. Like I get like little breakouts here and there, but for the most part I haven't had like terrible masty, but my one friend, it's like terrible for her. She's got like horrible like over here. And, like,
Where is it?
Yeah.
This friend right here has been hanging out for like 2 weeks now.
You've been there for a while.
And that's like right on your cheek line.
Like it is like the most visible spot.
She's here to stay. We've bonded a lot.
Did you give her a name yet? Is Jenny?
I don't want to name her. I don't want to. I don't want to get attached.
You don't wanna
Did
get
you hear
attached?
that? That language that I just spoke right there is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to get attached because when she goes away, I might get upset.
I don't think you will.
I
Yeah,
don't think so
goddamn.
either. But don't tell her that. All
Why? Then she might leave.
right, keep talking.
Yep.
Just let her know.
Go away, Jenny. Go away.
Whore.
Jenny from the block on my face.
Yeah.
Go. Go
Yeah.
back from the block.
Yeah.
All right. So what are your favorite movies, you guys?
Ooh,
Just now, I'm just
I was-
digging.
not prepared for
Friend.
that.
Interstellar
Really?
I'll
is one
agree
of
with
my
that.
favorites.
Is that the one with that girl?
Is it Sandra
Yes, the
Bullock?
girl.
Is that one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
believe
one.
it was her and Matthew McConaughey, if I
Oh.
remember correctly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What girl?
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock.
She's in it?
I thought
I
so.
think
It's your favorite
so.
movie. I would imagine you would know who it
It's like,
was.
I'm pretty sure.
Mrs.
I don't
Congeniality.
remember her being in it. I love Sandra
Well, then
Bullock.
who was
She's
the
one of
chick
my
Miss
that played in it?
Congeniality is a fantastic movie.
Why you say it like anyone's saying it's not?
I love that movie.
Like you're
Throwing
just,
it out
you're
there.
just coming off hot.
It's
like
so
you
good.
motherfuckers.
I'm ready to defend that
So who was
movie.
the chick then? If it wasn't her, I could've
Like, are you
sworn it
talking
was
about
her.
his daughter?
no,
No,
the main
the
person.
astronaut. The woman that went with him.
You think are we
Okay,
all
okay,
talking about
so-
different movies?
I'm looking it up, guys.
I don't-
'cause
yeah, now I
can't
feel like
take
we
it
are.
I
anymore.
don't
I feel
remember
like
her
it
being
was.
in it, but
Oh no, she wasn't in it. It was
I
Anne.
don't
It
think
was Anne
so.
Hathaway.
That's who it was. I always get them mixed up.
But-
I definitely
they're
was
very similar.
Which one was Sandra Bullock in?
Yeah, Sandra Bullock was in another space movie.
She
that
was.
close to that. Wait, I'm gonna look that up too
I don't
because I
know.
want.
She does. She plays some.
I never
odd
saw
roles,
the
though.
movie.
I love the proposal
Thought it
of
was
Sandra
good.
Bullock, though.
That was a great movie. It was
That's a
her-
cute
love
movie.
her.
Yep.
She's
Yeah.
one of my favorite actresses, but
Gravity.
yeah.
That's the
Yes,
one Sandra
that's-
Bullock was in.
Interstellar, Gravity. It's the same thing.
space.
They came out very close to one another too. Like it was
Yeah.
like
They
it was like
did.
the like
It was
a-
within
a-
the same year.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little while of like space movies.
Yeah.
And I know you hate it, but Inception is also one of my favorite
It's
movies.
such a good movie.
I've
She-
seen
I
it
thought
in
that was a
cheap
good
shows.
movie.
he doesn't hate the
Yeah.
movie. He just hates Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, someone needs to just take all his movies, edit him out, and show the clips of him that are of not him in it, and I'll watch the movie. It's
Can't
not
you
that
just-
difficult.
Can't you just
Someone just
pretend
do
it's
that for
not
me.
him?
I can't do that.
love those two movies are like top of
Inception
what I give people
was
because
a
I love
great movie.
movies. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I love a lot of movies,
Mm-hmm.
but overall, I think those two
Okay.
scary movies. Oh my gosh,
Ernest
they're,
Scared Stupid. You haven't seen it yet, but
I
you will.
Okay.
You will.
All right, I'll let you know.
Halloween.
Part 2. I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're all I movies, but Insidious, all of them
Yeah,
are
there's
my
a-
favorite scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
All of
Yeah.
them,
There's a series of Insidious.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's
3 of
more
them.
than
I
one.
don't
Yes.
know.
and they are
Fantastic.
the most
Like-
like solidly. They're
Are
just
they
perfection.
better than Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
See, I haven't seen that.
The answer
Are
to
they
that
better?
question is
Based off of-
probably yes.
Yeah.
Better than Critters?
Yes.
I haven't seen that either.
Babe, Critters got it. Wait. When we looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score, wasn't
Don't
Critters
bring
the
that
one
up.
with 0?
Yeah, but some of the ones you liked were in the
I
garbage
know,
too.
that's
so
true.
you can't bring that up.
I can't.
But I like other movies. They're just they're all at the top. What are yours?
I really don't know. I really never picked favorite movies or anything like that.
Okay.
I'll just turn it on and if I like it and I'll watch it.
He watches the same movie 800 times.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's
Yeah, I
absolutely
mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
But the
if it's a
thing
good
is,
movie, I'm
he'll
gonna
put
watch
it on
it.
TV, and then he'll every time a commercial comes on, switch between another movie. So you never watch the movie fully through.
Yeah,
Because I've already seen it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm not missing
it's
anything.
so frustrating.
No, you can't. You
I
can't
can't.
partially watch.
I would hate it
anything.
when
You're
she did
terrible.
that. Because soon as a commercial, we don't have TV anymore like that.
We don't
But
have
soon as a
TV.
commercial came on, she would turn the channel and look for something else,
Yeah.
and then wouldn't get back in time to finish.
Yes.
I can't do that.
I can't
Yeah.
either. So he'll
I
watch
was
the
raised
same
around a
movie
flipper.
with maybe 20 minutes total watch time,
Mhm.
and I'm like, you watch? It's the same. I
When
can't. I can't do
When
it.
I had cable, I couldn't watch commercials. I hated watching
Yeah,
commercials.
it's just a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
And people are like, why can't you do it? I'm like, okay, well, why do you skip every 30-second YouTube ad that you watch? It's the
Exactly.
same thing.
because it's
I watched the YouTube ads,
Oh, excuse me.
all of them.
no, you don't.
You make me
liar.
skip. You yell at me and demand that I skip. Otherwise,
skip.
you're gonna beat me.
Wait a second.
Fucked up.
Wait a second. When did this happen? That the things that you do to me are what I do to you? That's such it's ridiculous.
It's true. It's true.
Ridiculous.
You're horrible.
Every time there's a YouTube ad, we're watching it on the TV. Skippy,
I don't even
Skippy.
see. This is bullshit because I like Jif. I don't even like Skippy peanut butter.
Shut up, okay?
Bullshit.
You're bullshit.
You're not a good bullshitter, babe.
You're full of shit.
I pooped today.
You probably need to poop again.
I don't know. I'm gonna eat more pizza and find out later.
Full of poopy man.
Music. What kind of music do you guys listen to?
A little bit of everything.
That's right.
Now, okay. You
No
say,
extremes
with
of
exclusions.
everything.
You say a little bit of
Okay.
everything.
Yes.
So what? Like country,
Yes.
Yes.
jazz.
I don't mind some
Not
jazz.
on, I won't look for it, but I really
Yeah.
don't mind listening to it. I do
Mhm.
like it.
Bluegrass.
See, that's an
okay.
extreme
just-
of country.
It's not
I
bluegrass
think-
is kick ass.
I wouldn't
little
even say an
banjo.
extreme. I have listened to it. I don't mind too much of it.
Most of it is
I can
trash.
put through it.
So
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Just
don't
some
think I
hillbillies
could
with
do
no
it.
teeth.
I can
clanging
put
them
through
around.
Hillbillies
some
with
of it.
no teeth.
They don't.
Classic rock.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like what? Who?
The Who?
Guess who?
No, not guess
Oh
who.
wait,
Really?
we have a T-shirt. Oh,
I've got a
Zeppelin
Def Leppard
t-shirt.
shirt on right now.
oh, Death Leppard.
It's
Is
not
that-
Led
okay.
Zeppelin.
I'm
If
not,
it was Led Zeppelin,
Yeah.
then I'd be a little more happy.
you would be a little.
I don't
more
like
upset.
Def Leppard.
I
You would be
have
a
a
little
Led
worse.
Zeppelin
No.
shirt too. They're just not on.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yes, you got a bunch of them.
Hip hop.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Mhm.
say hip hop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's your favorite? Everyone's got a favorite. Rap.
Yeah, but again, no.
You probably would
extremes.
name something new.
I was gonna
I
say-
wouldn't know.
I
any-
can't
don't
do
know
There's-
like the new mumble rap stuff.
Yeah,
Can't do
that
it.
is
Old school
Well-
rap.
Trash.
Okay, so you know old school rap,
Love
Old
it.
school rap.
but you don't know who Tails is or anything like that. You're
I don't tail.
Okay.
Tails.
So wait,
the,
wait,
the
wait.
fox.
Wait.
Oh my gosh! I'm sitting here thinking it's a rapper, and I'm like,
No.
who is Tails?
So Biggie or Tupac?
Yes, I.
No, that's not a yes.
That's
No,
not
no,
a
no, no,
yes. That is a
It-
question.
It is a yes.
It's
no.
I like both.
No,
I
but
actually
everyone-
like.
If she-
I actually like Biggie and Tupac too, but Tupac is my favorite. But I like Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah. It's
Well,
a
everyone
yes.
likes Biggie and Tupac, but you have
Yeah.
a favorite.
Tupac.
I don't.
You
I
just
don't.
said Biggie.
No, Tupac's my
oh,
favorite.
she said Tupac.
I wasn't listening.
I know.
Oh, oh! That's so nice
What?
when somebody actually proves that you don't listen to me all the time.
I don't listen to you most of the time.
Wow.
We're the same way.
I was gonna
Wow.
say I did the same thing. What? I wasn't
Look,
listening. I
here's the
don't
thing.
know what to tell
Here's
you.
the- she'll have a full conversation with me, and I'm like, yeah, and then afterwards, I'll just be like, can you say that completely
I
again? Because
have
I was
done
not listening whatsoever.
numerous times.
I do
It's
it all the time.
It's either that or I'm asleep.
He answers me
I can have
in
a
his
full blown
sleep.
conversation in my
too.
like no recollection of what the
Yep.
frig we
He do-
talked
he's done
about
that to
at
I,
me.
s-
all.
I
100%.
sleep walk and I sleep
I've
talk.
never slept.
I have a
walk.
I
full.
sleep talk.
I can have a full
She does.
conversation,
Oh,
like in depth, everything.
Oh, I
the only
can't do
thing,
that.
the only thing I told her early on to find out if I'm actually asleep is ask me, "Are you sleeping?" And I can't answer. I grunt. But I will have
Weird.
I will have any kind of conversation, philosophical,
he
anything.
sleep
Like a
changes
cheat
light bulbs.
code.
Yeah.
Get out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you okay, so
What? Wait, I didn't hear you.
I'm telling
Where'd
you
the
the
bulb-
story
I
of when
wasn't
you
listening.
Where'd
changed
the
the light
bulb go?
bulb when you
Oh.
slept walk. So
Now, mind you, I can't change it.
we have
Awake.
we have a light like the nipple lights, like the one on top of you, in our bedroom, right
Yeah,
above.
Stare right at it.
Yeah, don't stare right at the. But
With
right
my
above,
dilated eyes.
right above our bed, right, and I sleep like a rock, like nothing. Like very little wakes me up, other than the dog licking her ass, or somebody,
Oh,
or
God,
somebody
yeah.
sounding like they're gonna throw up.
Nobody
Right.
sleeps through that.
But I can pretty much sleep through a lot. I could sleep through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I get up and I'm about to get ready and I try flicking on the light in the bedroom and it's not coming on. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I look and the light bulb is on the
The
bookshelf
shelf. Yeah.
next to the bed. And I'm like, what the hell happened? So in the middle of the night, he like slept walked.
In
or
the middle of the
slept
night,
walk-
I needed the. In my dream realm,
Yeah.
I turned the light off, but it was still on. So clearly, to fix that, I wanted to go back to bed, so I had to take the light bulb out.
The only.
Oh,
So I stood on the bed, and I'm unscrewing
While
the
I
fucking
slept.
the nipple.
The
Wow.
hot light
Yeah.
bulb.
Well,
you got
no,
the whole
it was
bullet.
off.
You gotta take.
Oh,
thi-
I thought it
you
was
gotta
No, no,
take-
in my
you were
head,
like-
in my head, it was
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
But
Got it.
But like this, you gotta take this off.
You gotta-
to get to the
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, you gotta take it. You gotta balance like everything.
Yeah.
And I can't do it when I'm awake.
And balance on the bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm still dead asleep.
And I take
The
out
whole
the
bed's
light.
like shaking.
Yeah.
'cause he's trying to
I'm
balance.
like, it's like seasick. I'm
Nope.
about to sneeze, but every time I stop, it doesn't come out. All right. So I'm balancing, do all this, put it in there, put everything back, and I'm asleep, and I go back to bed, and everything's fine.
And yeah, and then I can't get
And
ready
she
in the
wakes
morning
up
because
and
I'm
she's like, the lights burn out, and I'm like, I'll fix it later. And then I'm thinking to myself, wait, this seems very fucking familiar. and then I remember putting it on the shelf.
That's
So I look over at the
Shit.
shelf and I'm like, fuck. It is real. This is what happened last night.
Holy
Damn it.
shit.
Me.
Yep. Excellent.
I've never
It's a-
heard of anything like that.
It's all right. At one point, I
I'm a
woke
great
up in the
sleeper.
middle of the night, sprinted from the third floor bedroom
Oh.
down here.
I did wake up for that. He like literally sprung up like on
Ugh.
a spring,
That's scary.
got up
That is scary.
and ran out of the door. I'm like, where are you going?
I sprinted 3 flights of stairs that I
I was
normally
running.
fall down when I walk. And I got down here right there, and the blue light from the fridge over there snapped me out of it. I'm like, fuck.
He like
Holy
So then I just
shit.
then I
jettisoned
just walk
downstairs.
back upstairs all like defeated. And she's like,
Shamed.
yeah, she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing.
he just like looked at me going, nothing happened. Don't worry about it. Go back to bed.
Sleepwalking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, that would have scared the shit out of me.
I was
Oh.
I
Somebody
was
hopped
like
up out of bed
terrified.
like that. I'd be like, all right, somebody's either in here or something's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
And like
Don't know what.
and
Yeah.
clearly I'm not like I don't wake up easily, but he woke me up when he like
Mhm.
sprung up and
Yeah.
ran
Well,
out.
it was bad when I lived at my parents' house. My bed lay it was right under the window sideways. So like the air conditioner would blow and hit like my knee area.
Yeah.
I'd wake up numerous times in the middle of the night with the air conditioner in my arms. I pulled it out of the window because I
shit.
thought it was falling out of the window.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
That's a problem.
God.
That is a problem.
I've never ended up out of the
Good
house
God.
though. So
That's good.
Good.
That's good.
That you know
I
of.
mean,
that's true. That I fucking know of.
you haven't left the house yet.
So, let's see what else. Now, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? There's a correct
Oh.
answer for this.
No, there's not because
there
I
is.
was little and I didn't know the difference between either of them. Honestly,
I
They're the same thing.
I didn't either when I was younger.
So-
I still don't
I
know.
thought
They are not the same thing.
So-
This is an audacious conversation.
I know that
okay?
now. I know that now. But at the
Yeah.
I
time,
don't.
as a young boy,
Audacity.
I was like,
I just loved
Sure.
the boy band. I was like, I'm all for it.
She just saw a bunch of sexy men, and she was like, "Ugh."
Yeah, I had a crush on all of them
Swooning.
at some point. No lie.
None of them were sexy.
Oh,
Like,
no, you,
Look at those
lies,
photos.
Lies.
Look at those
all
photos.
Of them were sexy.
None of them were sexy. Anyway, the
They
correct
were
answer was
sexy
neither.
At the time.
I still have the CDs, and I still
okay.
love them.
Oh, God.
the correct answer is both, or Backstreet Boys.
Both or this one.
It just can't be solely NSYNC.
Nope, can't just be in sync. But I will accept both.
Yeah, it's certainly both for me.
You can't not love the Backstreet Boys.
All right. Where would you want to visit for a month?
Ooh, for a month.
Ooh.
That's a good one. If you have an
Do you
answer,
not
go
know?
ahead. Do I not know? I've got way too many to think of.
England.
Oh, I know that's hers. I could have told
Yeah.
you that off the bat. Mine's
I
different.
want to
I don't
go
know.
so bad. I want to go to London to visit the Warner Brothers studio tour. All the
That's
Harry
right.
Potter stuff
Oh, I was about to say the Warner Brothers studio tour. That's
in London.
in California.
There is one in California.
Because I'm no.
but-
Here's the
But
thing.
we wanna
Here's
go to
here's
the one in
no,
London.
No.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When she says Warner Brothers, she thinks of Harry Potter. When I hear Warner Brothers, I think of Looney Tunes.
I was
I
thinking
think
the
of
same
all that other
thing.
stuff.
I
I was
think
just
of
watching them last
Animaniacs.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it. I heard it when I was on FaceTime with Tori.
Yeah, I was watching
But
Looney Tunes.
We have like DVDs of Looney Tunes and everything.
I got the
grew
whole-
up with
Oh, no.
Looney Tunes.
It's
I got
on,
the whole
it's on
collection.
HBO Max.
Yeah,
I was just scrolling through
but
because
they took out episodes
I saw because I only got through a couple.
because they're offensive.
I was
that
gonna
was
say,
that face I
it's
just made.
the
I
only
immediately
reason.
got it.
I luckily
Stupid.
they had the golden edition, the golden series. I got all of them, so I got all the
Yeah.
the racist ones, everything.
Yeah.
The ones with naked women painted on the wall,
Mhm.
all that, all the good stuff.
Good stuff.
All the good stuff. All the good
The
stuff.
real character making.
The raw
stuff.
Yeah.
uncut.
Well, I mean, they weren't made for children in the first place.
No,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
weren't. They weren't.
Mhm.
Okay, so
You
England,
playing footsies with me?
You touching me?
You're touching me.
children.
We're focus. There's a question on the table.
What do you think you are, dating or some shit?
God.
Get off of my niece, okay?
Yeah. She's only allowed to date relatives.
Oh my God. Oh. Babe. We don't live in
We're
one of
from
those
Delaware.
places.
It's not like too
It's not
south,
that
okay?
south.
Yeah, we're not.
Anyway.
We're not from one of
It
those
fell on
places.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep making this joke forever. It's just fucking funny.
If I had to quick draw something like that, I would probably say Australia.
Ooh, that's
That's
a good
good.
one.
That or New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Because we've
we
always
wanna
talked
move
about
to
New Zealand.
literally.
Yeah.
But I think Australia would have
It's a
a little
beautiful
more
place.
to offer just
wanna
because it's
go.
bigger.
And
That's solely
and
the
more
reason.
things to kill you.
And
there.
a lot more
Yeah,
animals that'll
which
kill you.
also
gosh.
kind of takes me back to New Zealand. I mean, they still got a lot of the.
Yeah, they
crazy
have
shit,
a
but
lot
not
of those
quite
animals as
Not
well.
as much crazy shit going on.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
See, I always want to do England, but I think I just would narrow it down to like Scotland.
Yeah.
Or not New England, England. Why did I say? Did I say New England?
No, you
No.
said
No, you said
England.
Okay. It's
You good.
that elementary crack.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back. Yeah, no, Scotland. I think I could just spend a month in Scotland
I would
and
like
be
to
happy. There's
visit there.
nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Just travel the land,
Yeah,
see the greenery.
If I could do the whole United Kingdom, I'd be in.
I would-
Yes.
absolutely.
I would say
England,
Egypt.
Scotland, Ireland, Wales.
I'd want to spend like
Mm.
a little more than a month, though. I feel like
Oh
that
yeah.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, you need.
But
at,
I
at least a
definitely
week
want to
in
do
each place.
all of the UK.
Mm.
If
For
I
sure.
if I did what I really would want to do is Egypt, but I'd get
He was
I
arrested.
was
talking about that.
just talking about
I
that.
wouldn't want to spend like a month in
If I was
Egypt.
in Egypt
but,
for a
like,
month, I would definitely be stealing shit.
Absolutely.
Like I would be,
And that would be the problem.
I would
Yeah.
be in there. I would
you
have
would
my
immediately
own.
get arrested. Yes.
Oh my
I would
God.
have my
Yeah,
own
they don't
like
take it light there.
digging crew.
You
Yeah.
get arrested and they're not
Archaeologists.
nice to you in prisons in
I'm
Egypt.
pretty sure they still cut your hand off if
yeah.
you steal.
It
Not
depends.
sure. Don't
It
fact.
depends
I
on
don't-
what.
Don't fact check.
It
There's
but
probably
depends
a
on
bunch
what
of
cities
shit.
in
I
Egypt,
don't know.
and especially because you're not an Egyptian citizen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not going to be a pleasant experience.
Yeah, and
I got the-
especially
look,
being
I
an
got-
American citizen.
Yeah.
I got the tattoos. I got the necklaces.
They don't love
I
us.
fit in.
I actually think that you fit in less because of the tattoos and the necklace.
Yeah.
But
Then,
I know.
Then you're that American.
But I can school them on
No,
their
no, no, no,
their
no, no.
their history.
They don't
Yeah.
need it. They don't need it. And
Only revolving around the gods. I do not know any Egyptian person history.
not like
most-
pharaohs or anything.
Most
just
people
gods.
confuse that because I love Egyptian stuff. They'll be like, "Oh, this pharaoh and this happened and this." I'm like, "No, no, I know the gods."
I don't know.
the
any
We're
of
good
that.
with
the
that.
ones they answer
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like fuck those peasants.
Speaking of tattoos,
What?
What are yours?
Up here was my very first tattoo when I turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my family members were not happy about it. It's an ankh and a pentacle mixed
Which
together.
is-
The Egyptian,
The Ankh is like the cross that has the opening at the
Okay,
top,
that's
this
which is an
the ankh.
Egyptian symbol.
that's what I thought. Oh, okay.
and the pentacle is the star, the
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
the druid
Mhm.
star, because my Mulford family line can be tracked back to like the druids and everything.
Mhm.
And Egyptian stuff is just because that's how I got into everything. Art, all that stuff. Then I have my X9 logo on my forearm.
Which is
Just my when I would do art, I'd sign it X9.
Mm.
It's just
Okay.
it's a long story that at some point I'm going to go into.
okay.
But it's just it transformed from many things into X9, and then that, and then I have my Autobot /
Decepticon.
Decepticon tattoo
Mhm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
and then my Anubis on this arm, which I got to get the winged scarab to complete it. I was going to do full fucking arms and everything, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Do you have any?
No.
She's a Jew.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was I
is
was
that frowned
ingrained.
upon?
Yes.
I was ingrained for,
Yeah.
with
No.
At one
not
point, they
getting a
wouldn't let
tattoo.
you get buried in a Jewish
No.
cemetery if you had a tattoo.
There's still
Really?
some Jewish cemeteries that won't allow you
Oh,
to
I'm
do
sure.
so. Tattoos like so in a very Orthodox Judaism, not anymore. Like Reform Jews are different now,
Mm.
but in Orthodox, you can't permanently alter your body. Like you're not allowed to do anything permanent because again, you're created in God's image and God intended you
That
to
does
be a
sound
certain
very
way.
familiar.
Yes.
So
Don't ever break a hip.
No. That's not how it works. It's like it's
What about dismemberment? You lose a
it's
finger or
it's
something?
voluntary. It's voluntary.
It's voluntary to get a new hip.
Voluntary changes to your body.
You cannot.
No, you need to do it for your health purposes. That's
So,
not how it works.
As crazy as it may sound, how about piercings and stuff?
Piercings are not permanent. Like if you take out a piercing, it'll grow back.
What about a gauge?
No, actually, I have asked
I'm
this
going
question.
to be picking.
I-
You know.
I have asked this question
curious.
before in of Orthodoxy people, and they say like past a certain amount of gauge, you're not supposed to do
Yeah, because it will still close.
because
But
Right.
yeah,
after-
as long
Yeah,
as
like
you
I
don't
had-
get it too
That's
too
not gonna
big.
come back.
I
Yeah.
got I got to gauge 0, and then
Yeah.
like I took them out. I still have like a little tiny hole, but it just looks like I have my ears
Yeah.
normally pierced. now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it won't
Yeah.
close up anymore.
But yeah, so like you're not allowed to do it past a certain gauge. But that's now just like Orthodoxy. Like there's like secular Jews now and stuff where that's no longer the case. They kind of got rid of it, but it used to be like very big. And my parents are also like, so I had an industrial piercing,
Yeah.
and I got it when I was 23. 23, married, and about to, like, going into my last year of college, getting a degree. And I didn't live at home. And I went home to my parents. And my mom literally looked at me and said, "This is the worst thing you've ever done to me." And I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever... If this is the worst thing I ever done to you, I was the easiest child ever to raise. Because I was 23 getting my second college degree, and I was married and fine. And so it boiled down to my dad looking at it and saying, "Oh, it's fine, it'll grow back." And my dad saying, "At least it's not a tattoo." So, like, the tattoo thing, like, my parents are very, very, very against it. I do want one eventually. I'm also, like, deathly afraid of needles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I am
And
too.
pain.
But
And pain.
tattoos for me, like I hate needles in my vein, which I have to get done like once or twice a year because of my thyroid.
Mm-hmm.
Tattoos don't feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
They feel good.
I
love
honestly,
tattoos.
I have really bad anxiety. I have never been so clear-headed in my life until the second I got done my tattoo. I was like the happiest I've ever been. Like I told him, I was like, I have never felt so just relieved in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've almost fallen asleep numerous times while getting a
Yes,
tattoo.
you
I
have.
love it. It just it feels so
It's
feels
a
good.
different.
But
it doesn't feel
It feels
good
good.
to me.
It feels good. But
It
maybe I'm a
just-
masochist. I don't know. And also I bleed so much.
You bleed
Really?
so
like
bad.
I just pour blood
I
out of
watched
that
him
too.
get his.
She got when I got
his
my Transformer
Autobot,
one.
yeah.
It was just blood pouring out of me, and
I-
she was like, "I can't even look at
I
this."
can't.
I was like,
Walk. I had to like walk away.
but the guy also was going way too deep, and now it's scarred. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
it kind of looks kind of cool.
It looks cooler that way. I don't know.
Whatever.
that was his point. He was like,
I
I
guess
gotta
it
do
only
this.
cost me $50. So
Oh my
Hey.
gosh.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a cheap tattoo. That's where I got my industrial done too,
yeah,
and that popped out of my ear. So
yeah. But that
that's my
Wasn't
ear.
his
That's
fault.
my ear. Yeah.
Mm.
So my ear was too small. So because my ear was too small, like the industrial like slowly grew to where it like just popped out. Like I was like driving and I felt it hit my ear. I was like, "What is going on?"
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That was my body going, "Nope,
Yeah.
like get out."
Your spirit just pushing it out.
Mm-hmm. It's the Jew in you.
I was
Ah,
gonna
That's
say
my,
the
that's
same
my
thing.
mother. That's my
This
mother
is
going.
not
This
right."
is not acceptable.
if you got a tattoo, you just wake up one morning and it would just be like
It would be
ink.
gone.
Yeah.
Disintegrated off.
I
of
would
your
take a
body.
All
shower.
over
I
the
would take a
bed.
shower and
It
it
would
would be
rub off.
gone.
Yep. Well, so how about you? Your tattoos?
I have a little lightning bolt for
Mhm.
Harry Potter, and then I have Gemma, my dog's name, like on my rib.
Okay.
I am clean.
I want more. I'm
That
gonna
is
get more.
that is clean.
He's
Yeah.
gonna get them.
Yeah, I do want some.
I want some too. I do want one or two. A Harry Potter one.
Yeah.
I want to get like the Deathly Hallows somewhere.
Yeah.
That's like my. That's
She's
what I want to
never
do
gonna get it.
first.
And it's
I
okay.
will.
It will be so quick. I got the
Okay.
What?
I
Oh,
don't know.
I got the two done at the same time, and I was like, "That's it."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, they're small," and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is
So why they
great."
cost
Like,
so much then?
I
Dude,
know
it's
you paid
expensive.
$50 for that. I paid $200 for both of these.
That's fucked up.
That's
I know.
a
Fucked
lot.
up.
I paid
Like
Not individually. 200, I think. 50
I paid
total.
$250 for
$250 total.
this.
without a
Yeah.
tip.
This was 50,
Yeah.
and then this one was 100. But the whole time because it's just an outline, and he was like,
yeah.
"You want me to shade it? Do you want me?" I'm like, "No."
I like that.
Mm.
Like I just like line work,
I do too.
and the scarab that's going to go around is going to be line work.
Mm-hmm.
Yours look good too. I like people that choose one aesthetic. Like if it's black and white. Or like if it's
Yes.
plain black shading, it should be just plain
I
black
always said
shading,
I
or
will
if it's
not get color
Mm-hmm.
except if I get
a Chip and Dale tattoo.
my favorite Disney characters are Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get the red nose,
Gotcha.
Okay.
but that's about it. I don't think. But now I could get my clown, but I don't know if I'd get that. It wouldn't be I don't like color tattoos.
I don't really either. I
just
don't.
like
I
black
don't
and
think
white.
I would like them on
Mm.
myself.
Yeah,
I don't think
no,
certain
yeah.
colors look right on my skin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wear them, so I'm like, I don't want it permanently on me. Like
Right.
Yeah,
it would just clash.
I think if I get tattoos, I'm gonna stick with black
Mhm.
outlining too.
I don't mind color. I think they look good. Depending
I
on
think on
again
certain people.
on the
Yeah.
on the person.
Yeah.
But I like black
Absolutely.
and white
Yeah.
stuff, so no color for me. What else we got? Favorite animal?
all of them.
That's not an answer.
That's
It is.
not an
I
answer.
not an
answered you.
answer.
That is
That's fine.
an answer. It might
No.
not be the answer
No.
you're looking for,
It's
but
not.
it is a answer.
It's not. So I'll ask it again. Favorite animal?
I love dogs. I love cats. I love bears.
What would your spirit animal be?
That's a better question.
Probably a dog.
Okay.
Seriously.
What kind of dog? Chihuahua?
No.
Angry
It would
little fucker.
literally be Gemma.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
her.
that's probably true.
Like she and I
Honestly.
are simpatico.
you saw where she was on the list.
Yeah.
She's
Number one.
Seriously, that is
With a gap.
my
Yeah.
doggy soulmate. Like she is
She's
the best
she's
person.
one in that list. She's really 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
She just put you in
No,
there.
Yes.
Harry Potter and you are just like
Mhm.
it's like 4 and 5 down there. But
Runner-ups.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how about you?
Spirit animal? I don't know. I don't fully grasp that full concept.
Well,
if somebody wants
How
to
do
tell
you
me
see
mine,
yourself?
that's great. But
Do you
well,
see
do you have a
yourself-
favorite kind of
favorite
animal?
animals?
I just did that because it would help her narrow
Yeah,
it
no,
down.
I get that, but that's favorite animal. If I had to say, I would probably say, I'd probably say a shark. I've
Okay.
always, and that's why I saw that one. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool. But even
Do you have
I
a
can
fa-
remember
you-
being young. I mean, very young, and just always watching it on Discovery or something.
Shark
Like
Week.
if I saw them, yeah,
Yes.
even out of Shark Week, I always thought they were some of the coolest things out there.
We have a friend Dan,
Mm.
who worked with sharks and all
Okay.
in college. Yeah.
Because he did marine
Yeah.
biology.
Yeah.
What?
I had a buddy that was. I don't know if he ever actually pursued it, but he wanted to after high school.
Yeah, Dan was going to do it, but there's so few jobs
Yeah, that's
in
the
it.
problem.
That's the
with it.
problem.
It's
And
a
he's
very
doing
big
quite
problem.
all right where
Doing
he's at
being
right
IT,
now.
yes.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he made the money wise decision.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Favorite color?
Blue.
All of them. All of them.
All of
gonna
the
say
colors.
Also known as brown.
Yep. Doo doo.
I really like.
Why you gotta be so difficult?
She
I'm a
is.
dunkle.
Yeah, you are.
So I really like, I guess, pinks and reds and purples.
Such a
like
girl.
they, yeah.
Mm,
I like pink.
There's nothing wrong with liking
But-
pink.
I love every color for
all
different
of them.
things.
You have a
Shut
color. You have a
up.
favorite color for everything. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, like I love blue for the sky. I love green for the grass.
Well, I sure as hell hope so.
I like
If
yellow
I
for
woke
the
up to
sun.
a red sky, I would shit my pants.
I like white for the clouds,
no, like wearing surf.
green for the
Things.
broccoli.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
the
know, I
money.
like the
It's
white.
money. But yeah, if I had to choose, it would be like a burgundy color, I guess.
Okay.
But
Well,
all of them.
That's a good color.
God. So clearly, we're from two different timelines.
Mhm.
What kind of stuff did you grow up watching? Like TV shows? Like what?
Like young.
Yeah. Like
Or-
what early shows helped mold who you are?
Roly Poly Oly, Bear in the Big
Hold on,
Blue
you gotta go
House.
slow because what the fuck is roly poly oly?
Roly
He's
Poly was a show.
Roly-poly-oly.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
What?
I didn't
Yeah.
watch Roly Poly Oly, but I that
Is
was
it-
like
is
a
it
little
like
past
the,
me.
is it one of the bugs like the isopod?
No.
No,
so
they were
they're
robots.
But Roly Poly Oly, so Roly and his family were like round, and then
Okay,
his like
so they
neighbor
were-
friend were squares,
Yeah.
They were robots, but they were just marbles.
kinda.
N-
But that
no,
was like
no.
he had segments of his body.
He
Okay.
looked like a centipede a little bit, like looked like a segmented.
He was so his
centipede.
extremities
Let
were
me-
round.
let
He
me
had
pull
a
up a
round
picture.
body and
Oh,
like
okay.
long arms, round hands, round
Gotcha.
ish, like hemisphere feet,
Mm-hmm.
and a round head.
Okay. Still, I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of roly poly oly.
You've never heard of Roly
Looking
Poly
back
No,
on it,
I'm
it's
lying. I did hear about it. It's actually my favorite show. That's my other tattoo I have. It's on my ass cheek.
right in the middle.
I've seen your ass cheeks. You don't have any tattoos there, so let's not get
You
there.
just don't understand. You thought it was just a weird mole.
It's just Roly Poly Moly. So okay, if it'll load, it's taking a little bit, but
Service down here is not great.
yeah,
Yeah. Did you jump on our? You probably didn't. Our Wi-Fi.
no.
Now here, I got
Okay.
you.
Let me just tell you my Wi-Fi password over the.
Over
Yes.
there.
Right here.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's what they looked like.
What is that? I have never seen that.
It was a really cute show.
It
Okay.
was very kiddie.
It was good.
That's why I didn't watch it because like it was past my like little
Yeah.
super little
Yeah.
kid phase.
I don't think there was any. Okay, so you guys had that and people nowadays have like that stupid kid Caillou or whatever. All
Nobody
those.
likes
he
Caillou.
He actually came out in our time.
Yeah.
Really?
Nobody
He just
likes
stuck around.
Caillou.
I don't
Nobody
re-
really does.
I don't remember having.
It was
The running
okay.
joke now is like if COVID was a kid, it would be Caillou
Yes.
because he's annoying.
I don't remember
Yeah.
ever having a show
Yeah.
or series of shows like that. I had Looney Tunes. I had
I watched them
Woody
as well.
Yeah, we
Woodpecker.
watched
All that
them.
other
Tom
stuff.
and Jerry I watched.
Yeah, but I didn't have like a little kid show.
You
So
know,
I
you didn't
was
watch,
like-
Sesame
Ooh,
I had
Little
Street?
Zoobly
kid?
Zoo.
Zoobly Zoo,
I don't know
and
what
you
the hell that
did you
is.
watch
Either.
any like Sesame Street or anything?
Yeah.
That's a little kid
I don't
show.
even know
So-
if I was into that too much. I don't remember.
Sesame Street wasn't around as much for like your time.
It didn't
I
go
think.
away.
I
It
Yeah.
didn't,
watched
but it
Sesame
wasn't
Street.
as popular.
Yeah. So I think I watched a little bit of everything. However, we classify like okay, it's like a thing I guess with our generation of like a Disney or a Nickelodeon kid.
Right.
And I was mostly Disney. However, I very much dabbled in Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I fell into the category of not having cable.
Yeah.
So I was
Right.
none of those kids.
I
Yeah.
like watching the crackheads next door fight each other. Like clockwork, 5 o'clock every afternoon.
Throw out a little baggie of like sugar or something and have them go wow.
Yeah.
Just your
Oh.
pixie sticks again.
Yep.
Mhm.
But
I
yeah,
also
so-
I come from the early generation of Disney versus Nickelodeon.
yeah.
I also didn't have cable when I was really young, but then I got cable when I was a little bit older, like
I got it
middle
when I got
school.
into college.
Middle school, I got
Yeah.
cable, and then I became like a mixture of Disney and Nickelodeon
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Bear in the Big Blue House.
I don't know what that is either.
It was this giant bear.
Oh, was it the stuff like the guy in a costume?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do know that one.
And like he had his friend Luna the Moon.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah.
Did he have
Um,
purple on him?
No, but he had two
No.
purple otter friends.
Yeah. I was
Nope.
say.
No idea.
Speaking of PB and J Otter,
Yep.
who were also there was one purple otter. What else was there?
On which? 'Cause-
Either.
Wishbone.
Well, I was more
That's
of
not
Cartoon
little kids.
Network.
No, the Wishbone
Nickelodeon
was
a
when
little
we were
bit,
little
but
kids.
I was never big on Disney. Not too big.
I
So
was.
like, I'm gonna go through some of mine, and maybe
Okay.
they cross over, like Rugrats.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Oh God. Rocco's Modern Life.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Yes. Like,
Never heard of it.
Rocco's Modern Life is probably like a little bit
Yeah.
If I saw a picture,
Maybe
maybe,
just
but it is not
before
ringing any
us.
just
bells.
before you guys
Like,
would
it was
be
probably,
Rocco's
like,
Modern Life. Rocco's
early 90s.
Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life was like 90,
3.
94, 95.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of other Hey Arnold.
Yes.
Yeah. So crossover. Like
Mhm.
I bleed into their shows because
Yeah,
I
she's-
came into
See,
Nickelodeon
Yeah.
a
She's
little
been doing this
later.
all day. She's trying to like grab into your age.
I
span.
am.
She's
Leave
clawing.
me alone.
Like meanwhile, I'm pulling out like Zoobly Zoo, and Wishbone, and fucking things no one's ever
I
heard
love
of.
Wishbone. Wishbone was me too, though. See that? Like I'm somewhere in that
Yeah.
awkward
Yeah.
middle. Like Cat Dog.
Yes.
I was gonna bring that up too. I watched that a lot. I
Yeah.
remember seeing that.
I watched Cat Dog.
I know of it.
I watched Cat Dog, but I also watched Wishbone and like
See,
Reading
growing
Rainbow.
growing up, I had not one but two different versions of Sonic the Hedgehog to watch. So
Huh?
I
I
had
remember
Underground, and then the one that was more cartoony, where
Mm-hmm.
he would run and just try to eat chili dogs. Voiced by Urkel. You know who Urkel is, right?
Yes.
Thank God.
Whew, not too old.
If not, he's riding a dinosaur right over there.
Oh my gosh, he is.
Oh, and Ernest standing on the box.
Isn't that Ernest?
Yep.
But as I got a little older, it went from like those like,
2
really childish-
stations.
yeah. To like Disney Channel, then it was like Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven.
Yes.
yeah,
like
into like the
that
action
kind of stuff.
out of animation into
Hannah Montana.
shows.
Oh yeah, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was my absolute favorite because I was in love with them.
They got slightly better looking.
But
Meh.
Oh, I had a full wall dedicated to their posters.
Mm.
Like, it was kind of creepy,
Yeah, sounds it.
Mhm.
but it's okay. It's fine.
Do you still have that wall?
No.
Then we're good.
Like, I stopped watching
That's
Disney
Yeah,
right
that
as
would be
it
creepy.
started, like, doing, like, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was, like,
Yeah.
I probably watched, like, the first season of that, and then I
Mhm.
was done.
Oh, I loved every
Um,
Thursday night when it came out. I think
Wizards-
it was Thursdays.
Wizards of Waverly Place was probably the last, like, series I watched
Yeah.
on Disney, and then I was done.
Yeah, I didn't get too into that. I liked it. Like, I'd watch it, but I wasn't, like,
Mhm.
all for it.
Lizzie McGuire was my Jimmy Jam.
Same.
I like that.
I didn't watch any of this shit.
No, you didn't.
What
they
year
were,
was
they were gone by the time you got cable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
Lizzie McGuire was, like, very late. I would say early 2000s was Lizzie
Yeah.
McGuire.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a bad show either.
So,
No,
so
that's
early 2000, what, like,
2000, 2001.
so I was in high
Mhm.
school.
Even Steven. I
Oh,
watched a lot of
yes.
Even
Oh
I
yeah,
loved
I
Even
almost forgot about
Stevens.
that.
back when before Shia LaBeouf
Oh.
lost his mind.
So I hate
Nah,
that.
he's fine.
I hate
He's
him.
fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's aware now.
He hasn't lost his marbles or anything. Yeah, so that was me too. I
Mhm.
watched a lot of that. But then I also watched like Animaniacs and Hysteria and Freakazoid and Earthworm Jim. So like I'm somewhere in the middle between them and you.
Yeah.
Trying to hold on.
I'm
young,
holding on to my youth.
Give in, babe. You can hold on to your youth. Look at the basement. You can hold on to the youth.
Clearly.
You just have to accept.
You just
it.
have to hold on to your youth, not jump on other people.
I'm not jumping. I am somewhere in the middle.
Mhm. Okay. You have any other things? Your list?
What pet peeves do you guys have?
Huh. I usually can rattle these off real
other
quick.
than dog piss.
Dog piss and everything.
Pet peeves do I have?
Yeah.
Name them for me, because
Yours?
I'm sure you'll be
I
able
was
to.
gonna say it's
Being
easier
late-
for somebody else to
being
point it
late.
out.
Yeah.
Being late. Is
Yeah, late.
definitely
Oh, there you
one
go.
of
That's
the
number one.
worst.
That's number one.
Yeah.
At one point, I had to meet someone at work to go somewhere, and he was late. It ruined my whole day. And because I was late to the thing for work, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Mhm.
fuck.
Yeah, being late is definitely one of yours. Other pet peeves that you
Well, while you're thinking, her pet peeves are leaving clothes next to the hamper and not inside the hamper. Because some people don't realize that those clothes are going to be worn again and they shouldn't be dirtied
Mm.
in there.
It's ridiculous. Just put them in the damn hamper. Take them out of the hamper. if
They're
you want
not
to
even
close
in
my-
your bathroom. You go into
I
someone
don't
else's
care.
bathroom.
I go into
and
that bathroom to pee because it's next to my office, and the whole floor is covered in clothes, and there's a hamper right there. It's the worst.
One of my pet peeves is when someone comes out of the shower and doesn't dry off, so leaves a puddle in the whole bathroom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I do that.
He does that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, okay, that mat next to the shower isn't there to catch all of your dripping. It's there to step
It
on after you already
doesn't.
dry your feet off. You
Oh, no, so you changed it now. Dry your feet, not your whole body. There's no puddle.
Here's the thing.
I
This is the correct. This is how people need to. After they shower,
I would like
This
to know
is-
because I'm
this
sure
is-
it's the same.
this is how you dry off. You take the towel off the shower thing.
Mhm.
You dry off your upper body
Yes.
in the shower.
Mhm.
You have the towel. You put part of the towel on the floor. You step on the towel. You dry your feet, legs up.
But then your
And
towel
then you're
touched
good.
the floor. That's gross.
Your feet touch the floor.
So
Here, look. Here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but the floor touches the wall. The wall touches the everything
no, but
else.
The towel
So everything
shouldn't touch
touches
the
each other.
floor.
No,
The
but
towel
that's how you
should
do it.
touch the floor.
So I put my foot up on the edge of the tub,
Mm-hmm.
and then I dry my leg, and then I dry my foot, and then I put my foot out of the tub.
Same.
And then I turn around, and I put this leg up onto the edge of the tub.
Same. Yet I leave a whole bunch of water.
You do.
Clearly, you're doing it wrong.
I
Or
guess
maybe
so.
you get out there and you're pissing them.
I was gonna say I must be.
He's just missing the toilet.
I'm leaking something.
It's all your
Like
fur.
it's leaking. I'm leaking somewhere.
Your fur just holds all the water and just drips off at the same time onto the mat. That's what happens, I guess. But yeah, he'll let his towel touch. Hey there, his towel touch the floor too sometimes, and I'm like,
I don't give a fuck.
or my pajama pants.
You dry off. That's how you dry your feet off.
My pajama pants.
You're not
the
gonna
other
die
day,
because it touched the floor.
he threw them onto my pillow, and I was like, "Get
Yeah.
the ends
What
that
the fuck
drag
is that?
around." He put that on my pillow, and I was
So-
like, "They drag on the floor."
Today,
Well,
all-
then maybe you should clean the floor.
today, jeans that he wears outside. He was laying in bed in them. I'm like, why are you laying in clothes that you wear
I
outside
didn't feel
in
like
bed?
changing. I was tired
That is
and I
no
was
problem.
outside and it
I-
was freezing
Nope.
outside today, and I needed to be warm.
Nope.
And our bed is comfy.
Take the
I
pants
bought our bed.
off first.
Yes.
Mm.
If you want my pants off, you could take them off. I'm getting in bed.
I was
Solid.
working at the time, so no, I couldn't have done that. Wait, guys, I had to go take off my husband's pants. Like in the middle of a meeting, I have to go, hold on, everybody.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, everybody. I have to go take off my husband's pants. I'll be right back. I think I'm going to get fired if I do
To
Here's
that.
the
go lay into bed, I have to take his pants off.
So you were FaceTiming someone today, and so you open her office door. So her computer's here. The window's here, the door's here. So she had her FaceTime here, so it could see the side of her face and the door. Now, mind you, I'm not always dressed when I peek my head into the office. I open this door. I'm dressed. I'm fully dressed. I open this door, and all I see is her friend looking right at me. I was like, girl, you almost saw some shit if this was any other day. But luckily, I had to get dressed and go out this
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, man.
Trying to think of other pet peeves. I got lots of them. Bad
Same.
drivers.
Bad
yeah.
drivers.
Oh, absolutely.
Is you.
But
Your other pet peeve is music you don't like. Like if there's any kind of music you don't like, you need it turned off.
Oh, also, one of my biggest pet peeves, up there with being late.
Yeah.
So my favorite number is 9.
This is like the bane of my existence. It's in
It's
my
And
my
I-
car.
pet peeve then.
Bane
And
of-
I have real bad OCD. So on volume,
Oh, I knew it was going there.
it can't be on 8 or 10. Either turn it to 9, 7, or 11.
and
but
8
not
is the
8
perfect volume.
Not 8 or 10. If it's around there, it might as well be on 9 or the other two. It can't be on 8 or 10 ever.
8 is 8 and 10 are the I have found in my life that 90% of the time, because of this damn pet peeve, that the perfect volume is usually 8 or 10.
Oh, I'm sure 100% of the time, 8 is probably the best volume, but it's got to be on 9.
Nope. Yep, that's one of his. I think one of mine is like things not being put back into a certain place. That's one of my pet peeves.
When I do the dishes.
No.
So we got a lot of glass Tupperware and shit.
Oh, no.
There you
My
go.
pet
See?
peeve with
There
that
it
is,
is.
hold up.
Got
My
it.
pet peeve with that is, it's not that it's not put back in the same place. It's that you fucking know where the shit goes and you don't put it back.
Put it on the counter in front of the in the front of the cabinet.
In front of the cabinet he knows it goes into. I'm like, for what? So I have to walk in and
Look,
put
here's
it
the
in
thing.
the drawer for
I
you?
don't mind doing the dishes. I don't mind doing the dishes.
No.
What drives me insane is emptying the dishwasher with clean dishes. I hate putting that shit away. I will gladly always do dishes, but don't make me put shit away. So when I have to do the dishes and put shit away, it just goes in the piles.
He will only put away cutlery, plates,
Everything-
or cups anything else, like any kind of cooking utensil that doesn't belong in like the utensil drawer, any
Yeah.
Tupperware, any
Yeah.
kind of bowls,
Glass,
none of that will ever be put
pans.
away.
Yeah.
My other thing is, you sometimes when you
hit a
wash
gold mine here.
when
She's
you-
adding another thing.
wash the dishes, you will only wash the dishes that go in the dishwasher. So you're not even washing, you're just rinsing the dishes, and
Look,
you leave all the dishes that
here's the
actually
thing.
need to be hand washed
When I was
in
young,
the sink.
we didn't have a dishwasher, so I hand washed everything. I did my time.
So did I. When I was really young, we didn't have a dishwasher either.
Your parents don't have a dishwasher?
They have one now.
When did they buy it? Yesterday?
When I was 14.
Mm-hmm. Lies.
No, when I was
Lies.
14. We
Call
bought
your
that
mom.
house. We bought that house when I was 14.
Call your mom.
My mom is asleep.
Is she?
Probably.
Call her. Find out. Ask her if she's
No, I'm
sleeping.
not calling my mother for this conversation.
Are you asleep?
Leave my
Not
mother.
now.
Leave my
Good.
mother.
I have
Good.
some
I got a
questions.
question.
Leave my mother out of this.
God, I'm. Soon as we wrap up, I'm gonna come up with pet peeves that drive me insane.
Part 2. We'll do this again.
Ugh.
and
We'll have
rattle
to
them
go-
I'll
off.
we'll
come
have
up with
to-
a list because that's a good one. That's a good one. What else? You got anything else? Come on.
Let me check my list.
Yeah, get that list out.
Trying to think of more pet peeves that you have.
I got so many. I do.
You do.
Uh-oh.
Any, anything ever being clean. That's your pet peeve.
What?
Just kidding.
Get the fuck out of here. Take your headphones off.
It's getting hostile. Maybe it's time to go.
No, you guys leave when I say you leave. Remember
Right,
we
right,
had this
right, right, right.
conversation?
I'm sorry. Okay, just kidding. So
Uh-oh.
are you guys like sleeping dreams people? Like, do you remember your dreams often?
I used to.
Not really.
Same.
And here's the thing. They at one point the study said or whatever that you never have the same dream or something. At some point someone
Yeah, that's not
I've
That's a
had
lie.
I've had same dreams all the time,
same.
especially when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I had this dream where so on my street was actually like a hill in my head.
Yeah.
Like it was almost like an orb.
Okay.
And the devil came out of the sewer grate and just chased me around like the street, but it was like kind of like I'm big and I'm running around like the planet and
Okay.
everything. And I had that dream almost every night. I feel like that had something that meant something.
Yeah.
Had to have.
I remember having a dream of a toaster turning into a vampire and then chasing me. And
Interesting.
that was because I watched My Little Toaster.
I was gonna say
The Brave Little Toaster?
Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah. I watched Brave Little Toaster.
That's not a scary movie.
It's not. I remember watching
scary
Brave
scenes.
Little Toaster and then having a nightmare about a toaster turning into a vampire and chasing me. I do remember that. And
wait,
I have
wait, hold on. We just watched Brave Little Toaster 2 weeks ago.
Did we?
So you just had that dream.
No, I didn't. This was from my
No.
childhood. I don't remember.
She
this.
literally just had this dream. She's scared of a vampire toaster. It's going to be all right, babe. It's going to be all right.
It's like, what does
we'll
that
unplug them.
mean?
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I was going to say. Just unplug the fucking thing.
Well, no, the Brave Little Toaster didn't need to be plugged in.
So-
yeah, but that one wasn't a vampire.
Did you ever see Did you ever see the meme where it was like why do you carry a gun in the house?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you know where I'm going
have.
with it.
Yes.
Why do you carry a gun in the house? Because of Decepticons. My wife laughed. I laughed. The toaster laughed. I shot the fucking thing or something like that.
Exactly.
I haven't seen that in a while.
It has
I
been a
love
while.
that.
That
I
was
like
a
that
good
one.
one.
That
That's
would
awesome.
crack me up.
I have reoccurring dreams of haunted houses, and haunted houses as in like not literally haunted, but the attraction that you go to
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
often.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Like,
I need to just look it up.
are you being scared?
yes and no. It's like a reoccurring place in my dream, but it's different each time to where like
Okay.
I know that part coming up is scary and this is what happened the last 3 times I dreamt this thing. Like I know I'm dreaming
Okay.
Okay.
and I'll like go through a certain part and I'm like, oh my God, I remember this stuff happening. I have to get out of here. I don't want that to happen again.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, my problem is most of my dreams are me sleepwalking. So that's a problem.
I'm
Most
literally
of them are
acting out my
reality.
dreams.
Yeah, because the weird thing is when you sleepwalk like that, your eyes are open, so you see
Yeah.
everything going around.
Mhm.
But it's almost like it's virtual reality
Mhm.
because the room is the way it is, but then you have your dream layout mapped over
Mhm.
top of it.
Yes.
So it's crazy
That's a good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
all the time.
No.
I don't think I ever have.
Old
Not to
hag
my
syndrome.
knowledge.
We had that conversation. That's what it's
We
called.
did.
Old hag syndrome.
Is it actually?
Oh,
It's
is it?
it's
Yeah.
actually called old hag syndrome.
I used to
Okay.
have it
What?
clockwork every 6 months.
It's like an old folk. It's based on like an old folklore
Gotcha.
of where like an old hag is sitting on your chest and that's why you
Mhm.
can't breathe. But that's that's
Oh.
what sleep paralysis is called. It's called old hag
Yep.
syndrome.
So what it is there's a demon or some kind of evil spirit
Mhm.
who's trying to
Mhm.
kill you in your sleep. But since we've gotten a cat, nothing. I've never had it while we've had Hobbs.
Hmm.
He protects
Really?
you.
So have a cat.
I have 2.
And have you had it? Get better cats.
Well, so I haven't
They suck.
had
Yeah.
it.
Go to upstate New York and just pick up a random cat
Off the highway.
off the highway. That's how you get rid of it.
So I had
Those are
it
the
when I
best.
was like at my peak anxiety. Like my anxiety
Yeah.
was through the roof,
That-
like terrible. I was
I get
having
that
panic
too.
attacks a couple times a day.
Okay.
Mhm.
And at night, I would go to sleep and I would be anxious to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to fall asleep after like 1, 2 a.m. because I knew that the sun was coming up soon, so I could
Okay.
get to sleep and be asleep. And then while I was in deep sleep, it was daylight, so like I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I would get sleep paralysis and I would wake up, but I would like try to move my body,
And you
can't
couldn't
move my
move.
body.
Couldn't
Mhm.
breathe.
I didn't see anything though.
Oh.
My eyes would be awake.
Well, trust me,
I
you
would
don't
just
want to see
Thank
things.
God,
'Cause
because
I
I would
always
I'd
do.
probably die, like
Yeah.
of fear, like genuinely. But I would just try to move my body and then have a panic attack trying to move because I can't move.
Yeah.
Like literally something's on top of me, which is
Yep.
that you're saying that my just like epiphany moment. I was like, oh shit,
Mhm.
great. And then when I finally like fully came out of it, I'd still be mid panic attack. It was like I was having a panic attack in my
Yeah.
sleep, so that my brain woke up, my body wasn't fully there yet, and it was
Right.
just like a weird,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen figures. I've seen black things flying around. The stupidest one I've ever seen was a tiny, tiny little spaceship flying around.
Oh my god!
And I was scared shitless of this thing.
Yeah.
And see, like for me, my fight reflexes come out.
Yes.
So I always wake up. I always get out of it swinging.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm trying to fucking punch, like get my
You
way out.
punch me
That's
one
how
time.
I would get. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
would because I'm avidly trying to wake my body up.
Yeah.
So when I finally got up, I was like, I would just like move. Like, okay, I can feel everything. Like I'm awake.
Mhm.
And it's only for like a few seconds,
Yeah.
but
It feels like
it feels like an hour.
yeah.
Like it's horrible. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
telling you, it's the Dunkle. They're trying to kill us.
That's just fate.
That's
Yeah.
what the old hag is.
Well, I haven't had it in years, but
Oh.
I do not want it again. It was only for like a short period of time that I had it, and then I started going to therapy for my anxiety because it was so bad.
I always would get it, like clockwork. Like I said, almost every 6 months, if not more.
Almost every 6 months, I get really bad nightmares for like a month straight.
Mm.
I wonder if they synced up.
I don't know.
Call
you
each
guys,
other.
You guys are on the
Hey.
same cycle.
Hey,
Yeah,
I just
we're on
had
the-
a nightmare.
Were you paralyzed by any chance last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have nightmares?
That would be
Cool.
fucking. But yeah, when I get stressed, that'll happen, or I
You
sleepwalk.
You sleepwalk when you get
I
really,
get real
really
stressed, like something's coming up, and I start freaking out about it. It's sleepwalking's bad. I change light bulbs. I go for a run. Any kind of thing like that. That's bad.
Yeah, when you're really, really stressed, you sleepwalk. That's the biggie for you.
But
Yeah, I don't get any of that. I'm an excellent sleeper.
yeah,
2 things I do
Top notch.
incredibly well: eat and sleep. Those are my 2 best skills.
I'm there for eating.
Like I could fall asleep right here, right now, and be
I could do
great.
both. Oh, I could have
He's
been.
a
I could have been
great
out an
sleeper,
I can't sleep at
hour
all.
ago.
I can
Yeah,
never
like,
sleep.
Oh my god.
I can sleep anywhere, like in
Him
cars. In
I
like
can't sleep
flat-
in cars. I
Oh.
used to be able to when I was little,
Mhm.
and then I've been in too many accidents riding passenger,
Mm-mm.
and I'm afraid to be
I should
asleep
just
while it
wake.
happens.
Mm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Which I don't
I
blame
haven't
you.
been in accidents
That-
as passengers, but I can't be asleep because if I fall asleep, something's gonna happen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
So.
she says every time. She's like, I just can't.
Yeah, that's what he
I
says
have to be
too.
alert.
I have
I
to be
drive
your
everywhere.
literal second set of eyes because
He
Oof.
drives everywhere because I can fall asleep and he can't. So like the thing, my
Yeah.
reasoning is like, oh well, if I can sleep and you just can't sleep, even if I drive, what's the point?
Yeah.
So that's
And
what,
I like driving.
and he likes
Yeah.
and I hate driving. So like
it works out.
I just nap.
Mhm.
I nap so good in cars.
It is.
I'm
good.
like the
They're
baby
good
you
naps.
drive around the corner and they'll be out.
That
Yeah.
that
He-
literally was me. That's how my
Mhm.
mom got me to sleep when I was little because I was a fucking mess as a child,
Mhm.
like an infant, and they would literally just take me around the block, around the neighborhood, drive me around,
had
and
to.
I would out.
Yeah, my parents didn't have a car when I was that young, but like yeah, I'm out.
Hmm
I'm out like a
I
light.
got yelled at for that when she drove and I fell asleep. She's like, you gotta
He-
stay awake too. I was like,
He used
I
to.
just drove 7 hours. I want to sleep.
He used to tell me like I was the worst co-pilot and all that
Yes.
stuff,
Yeah.
and then he just at some point just
I gave up.
accepted the fact that I fall asleep every time.
It's nice when you're driving for 8-9 hours and someone's there,
Yes.
talking, everything. Not 5 minutes in the drive
Yeah.
snoring.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
me.
couldn't do that. I'm usually
Napping.
awake for quite a while. It usually
5
needs
minutes.
to be pretty.
She's out.
If
pretty
I'm
long.
tired,
Oh,
if-
if I'm tired,
give me,
that's
like-
a different story.
give me like 2 minutes.
If she's
Yeah.
fully awake,
If I'm
5 minutes.
Yeah.
If she's tired, 5 minutes.
No,
Cars-
I'm not that bad.
cars are soothing when you don't have to drive
She
them.
sees a
They
car,
are.
she gets tired.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
And to be fair, we did. I just drove like 6-7 hours,
Mhm.
something like that. And then it was her turn. We were going to try and get as far as we could. And it probably wasn't even 30 minutes in to where I'm nodding off and shit. She's like, it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
We're somewhere on 95 in North Carolina. And she's like, you got to stay awake. I can't do this by myself this late at
I
night.
was like, I'm
By
gonna
the sec-
start falling asleep. I
I
have
was
to.
like, you need to keep talking and stuff like that. I
I've
was like,
pinched myself.
all right, well, pull over because we're getting a hotel.
yeah.
Yeah, I like sometimes driving back from Niagara Falls the one time.
You were so tired.
I was so tired. I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep while driving, and the only way I could stay awake was pinching myself so hard that would like spike my adrenaline
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds,
Right.
and
Oh,
then I'm
God.
back down.
Yeah.
I was covered in little tiny bruises because you'd have to, each time you
Yeah.
do it, you got to do it even harder. And I'm like, I was going to start bleeding soon.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. And then a fucking possum was in the middle of the street,
I remember that.
so I almost drove into
That
a
was-
ditch
yep.
because I wasn't going to hit that fucking thing.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good adrenaline rush for more than
Yeah.
30 seconds.
So that lasted a half hour after that.
yeah.
30 minutes.
Get it pumping.
Yeah, all I gotta do is almost die, swerving in
Swerve-
a ditch,
yeah.
trying
Swerve
not
away
to hit
from it.
something.
You're good for the
Swerve
next
away from a
30
possum.
days.
Mhm.
Yeah. But, all right, it's late. You guys have a drive back.
Yes.
And what time you guys work tomorrow?
I don't work till
I'll be
11.
there at 7.
Well,
So
I-
I'm up at 5:40.
me,
yeah. So you got.
me and you. I also have to be up at 5:40 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you guys have anything you want to plug
Any kind
to
of.
all 15, 20 listeners?
Butt plug.
You want a butt plug? That's fine.
He said it.
Christmas present.
Duly noted.
Oh.
I don't. That's.
Just
know.
your butt stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
just some butt stuff.
Just that.
All right.
I have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's just Alexa Dunkle. And then my Instagram is Alexa 11141114.
Wait.
That's just-
I don't.
you don't
We don't follow each other on
do you
Instagram.
have
do we?
Instagram?
Yeah. I post all my shit on Instagram.
Well, follow me, Alexa 1114.
Okay. I'm gonna have you just send me all the information because I'm gonna tag it in the body.
Description.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'll follow you.
Wow.
Woo. All right. So again, thank you everyone for listening. You guys will be back.
Thank you for
And
joining us.
absolutely.
This
Please
needs-
come
Thank
back.
you
This
for
needs to be
having
a
us.
Thank you.
this needs to
Yes.
be a regular thing.
Yeah.
You'll have to catch us on a weekend where I'm up. 'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah.
we can talk for.
If I
we can
don't
pull a
work.
6-hour something.
I'm game.
Like
I'm game.
I have no
'cause we
problem
could-
with that.
Yeah,
'cause
6
between
hour.
talking when you guys
yeah.
got here, we could talk forever.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone out there, thank you for listening.
Thank you, all listeners.
Thank
you.
And be safe.
Have a good week.
Yeah. Well, we'll be
Oh,
back
shit,
before
yeah, it
Christmas,
is
but
Monday.
We will be back one more time before Christmas. Yep.
for our special episode.
For our Christmas special. Woo.
All right, guys.
Butt stuff.
Peace.
Sometimes when the world is so sudden and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Is it recording?
I'm just doing a sound
Testing. Okay. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Just keep talking.
Um.
That's that one.
Okay. It's like, what? Oh. Okay. Well, I was gonna say when somebody tells you to talk, you just draw a blank and don't know exactly what to talk about.
Always the way it is. Especially when they're just like, just talk.
Yeah, it gets
And you wanna make love to that microphone. You wanna be right up on it. It's clean.
It's a little furry.
Well,
It is a little flurry. That it is.
A lot of people have been on that microphone.
Oh boy.
No.
Nobody with COVID, I hope.
Everybody. Everybody with COVID.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah, you want
so like here.
yeah,
Okay.
that's good. All right, now.
So I'm gonna have chapped lips after this. Is
yes, you
basically.
are. Yes, you are.
Probably.
So should I go get my chapstick?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you are.